Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletop Bob. And it wouldn't be a finale if I didn't, or not finale, geez. It wouldn't be the second to last episode if I didn't mess up something like our Zoom screens right now. Look at that. Beautiful. Even the pros,
Last start.
they say. Yes, even the pros.
Are we all in the wrong names?
Yeah, it's all
Yes, we
right.
are.
It's all good.
I'm okay with being John for that. I feel like it's a big improvement.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I mean,
Okay with being John. It's a big improvement for me.
Is it?
Yeah,
Look at that.
Let's hear your card voice. What do you got?
Oh, I can't go that high.
Let's see if we can fix it. Let's see if that's a doable thing. Look at this.
I'm definitely
Woo!
not a demon.
There goes John. There goes me. There goes you.
Look at this pro work
We
on
gotta
the
get
spot.
Nate.
Brady
on the
Bunch.
Oh,
spot.
wow.
Look at this.
This is
And
what
then-
Bob makes the
Tim.
big bucks.
Tim. Got to
Both-
switch
both
Chris
of
with Tim. Now I got to switch Chris with Tim again. And there you go. We're almost all there. Look at that. Look at that. It's like shuffling. It's like chairs. What do they call it? What's that?
Musical
Musical chairs. There you go.
Hey.
We're all here.
Oh, you get you demonetized.
Well, everyone, we are here at the penultimate episode. And yes, I do know what that word means. But we're officially here, okay? It's officially here. It's a look, if you played D&D before, you know what that means. It means that scheduling and, calendars and all that good stuff is a part of the game. And so for us, trying to present this for you as some sort of thing to watch, that is hard to exactly pinpoint when the game's going to end. What that means, though, is that the next episode will be the last of the Keep on the Borderlands. And I posted about this actually on the YouTube channel, the community tab. I posted this weekend I was preparing for our compilation music video. If you don't know, for the bigger campaigns, I've done that. I created a music video, got music, in the background, and I got clips from various scenes in the campaign, and I compile them all together. It took me a decent amount of time, but I've gotten so much better at doing it. When I did the Icewind Dale one, I want to say that it probably took me a good 16 hours to do, because of how long it was, and it was first time doing it, and I was new to editing. But this one, I told Nate the other day, I've spent about 4 hours kind of combing through, finding scenes, putting them together, and now I still have a little bit of work to finish things off, but that is just about done. I'd say it's about 90% done. This weekend, when I do get a chance to finish it, I'll post it. I'll post it on YouTube, and you can see it. It was so much fun looking back at all these little things that we have done over the past 2 years in this campaign, and it kind of brings you down memory lane. I didn't have as many gray hairs. I was about 10 pounds lighter. It was so nice. But so my question to you all, and I'm actually not going to. This question you don't have to answer right now. It's actually something we kind of talk about because I want to get into the game today. But it's something I want to really touch on going back really for the finale. So I'm giving you a week's notice here, everybody. But one thing that I want to talk about is maybe our favorite moments. And you, viewers, please talk about your favorite moments in the description or the comment section today, because I want to. I'm looking back. I want to find some more clips. There's some. I went through and I had in my mind certain things. I was like, I got to find that one. I got to find this one. But there probably are so many I'm missing, and I can only comb through so many. So if you have a specific moment that you liked, that you remembered fondly, that you thought was hilarious, or that you thought was really sad and things like that, but drove the story forward, let me know in the comments below, because I'm looking over this next weekend to try and flesh that video out. And then for you all, next episode, I want to hear it. I want to hear the big moment, something that, whether it's your favorite, something that changed the tone of or the course of the action of the game, something that you'll take away and always remember. We'll talk about that next time. For me, just in general, going through this, I didn't realize how many funny moments we had. I mean, I know we laugh all the time and we have a great time hanging out, but I was laughing out loud to myself in my basement, watching back on this. I don't laugh out loud too often if there's nobody around me, but I was laughing. I couldn't control it. It was so much humor in this game. So I'm excited to now kill all of your characters.
The thing that's been most interesting to me about this whole experience is just how much fun it is to go back and watch the sessions over again.
Yeah.
I didn't figure that it would be that interesting, but it really is a lot of fun to just remember it. I mean, I don't necessarily watch it, doing nothing but watching it. But running it while I'm painting or whatever, it's a lot of fun to remember the fun that you had. And these games are so ephemeral. I mean, you play them and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've had a real record of a campaign that I've played in, and it's a special thing.
Yeah.
It really is. And I would encourage anybody who ever gets a chance to record their sessions in some kind of format, even if no one's watching. You'll go back and watch them yourself, and that alone makes it worth it.
I've definitely looked back at videos before because I've been like, what exactly did I say? What information did I give them already? And I don't want to ask you because then it'll seem obvious. And so I've gone back a number of times in many campaigns. This is not just Keep on the Borderlands, right? Since I started this, and I've been like, oh God, what did I say? And I needed to find out. So I found it, and it's really cool. It's a different style of play. Also playing fully over Zoom. Another thing that was kind of weird. I mean, I have to do it on the channel for now, but 2 years ago, I was still kind of new at it. I mean, it's a different type of game for sure.
I've played D&D longer over Zoom than I have in person around a table.
Yeah.
I desperately miss playing around the table, though.
Yeah.
I really want to. I want to push figures around with a little terrain and snacks and hanging out before and after.
Arguing about
I
when the
miss
pizza's
that
gonna
too.
come.
Yes. Arguing about
They're
pizza.
different experiences.
Yeah.
They're both fun, but
I want
really
pepperoni. No pepperoni. It gives me gas.
I'm a vegetarian.
do not give John gas, by the way.
Well, we're gonna do something. We're gonna get together after this is all done this summer, especially. You're gonna probably do another channel barbecue, and we'll get everybody together for sure because we need to all give each other hugs in real life. So especially once everybody's dead, you can commiserate over that.
Speaking of dead, can I have one favorite moment per character that I played? Because Kargs was pretty much, I don't know, probably last session.
Really?
I'll leave it at that. Sasori's goes back a little while.
Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss. We're gonna. By the way, the schedule for next week is kind of weird. I was just telling everybody here. I ended up having something come up in my schedule that I cannot get out of on Wednesday. So no matter what, the finale is not going to be on Wednesday. But I will find out. I'm hoping to find out maybe even tonight and figure it all out and then post it on all the social media, Discord, and the YouTube community tab. So please make sure you check out those links in the description because that's how you keep up to date what's going on here. I don't really plug it too much, but subscribe, hit the bell is actually a useful tool. I've done it now. As I've kind of learned YouTube myself, I've been like, oh, I've been missing out on all these things. Subscribing to his channels are actually good because then you get to see their content when it comes up. So make sure you're ready because it's coming. It's coming, and it's next week. So gonna miss this game, but we're gonna press on because we got to get into the game tonight. We got obviously Chris, Nate, Tim, John, and Jeff back, the Keep crew. We have a couple things to do, a couple of housekeeping things because we had a bunch of level ups, right? Who leveled up? Jeff and John?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, then we've got to get over to the Roll20 screen here. Let me switch it over. John, why don't you tell us what you got from your level up?
Sure. Sounds good. At level 5, I got the ability to move 5 more feet, so I have a total of 35 walking speed now, which is pretty nice. And on top of that, I got a second attack.
Gotcha. That's huge, especially being a melee combatant. You have a pretty sick weapon.
Yep.
2 attacks is going to make that dagger even better.
Yeah, but I can only take the necrotic in 1 of the attacks per round, so it's going to make the fun. Like, when do I take it?
Yes.
I really need HP. That's only a 4. Can I roll better on the next attack?
Yep, that's correct. Exactly. All right, so I'm bringing us up to our Roll20 screen here. John, do you want to roll your hit points first?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll it. I feel like it always gets weird when I'm in there. So
Totally
D.
just roll a D12.
Whoa! Ooh! Oh, no!
I'm gonna give him my inspiration so we can re-roll that.
No can do, my friend.
I don't think it works like that.
In-game only.
I can't use a luck point?
In-game only, yeah.
That's
I tried.
I appreciate it. I mean, I have had a lot of good rolls. There's a bunch of, I think there's 2 10s, like there might even be a 12. So
there's video
that-
evidence of your good rolls. Yes.
yeah, 57 right now. So
57. That's a solid. That's nothing to sneeze at. No,
For 5th level, that's
it's very
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
and for rolling die too.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Karg is at 57 hit points, and you've gained all those cool 5th level abilities from the
Oh,
Barbarian.
I'm sorry, I didn't add my con. I do need to add 2 more to that. I
You do.
apologize. 59.
Okay, 59. Gotcha. And that might be the highest hit points that anybody gets in this game. 59.
I can cheat again and see if I can beat it. But...
I bet you can.
I would have like 175 if I.
Yeah.
HP is in Hieronymus points.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
You know what? We'll have to like review all the footage and see if there was any point where with the illegal hit points, Hieronymus took damage that would have normally killed him.
I don't think so. You were so good at like making sure that you never got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
True.
pretty.
I think the first 30 sessions you were damage free.
I don't. Yeah, it took a while for me to get hit.
I remember how surprised you were when it started happening.
Yes.
Wait!
Don't hit me.
All right, so let's go to who we got next. Jeff, you leveled up. Tell us what you
Yeah,
got
I
at
did.
level 5.
Okay, Skeggy's pickups at level 5 were another D6 on sneak attack, which is nice.
Huge.
And then the big one is he picked up Uncanny Dodge, which lets him use a reaction to reduce the damage from a successful attack by half if he can see the attack coming. And I don't believe there's a roll involved with that. I think I just say I use my reaction for Uncanny Dodge to half that damage,
That's totally correct.
which that is basically more hit points.
Yep. And what are your hit points at right now before you roll?
29 before I
Okay.
roll, and I'm going to add a D8 plus 2.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm just rolling a raw D8, and then we're gonna add the plus 2 on the sheet.
Raw. Do it raw.
Yes. Sorry, John, but I'm a little happy about that.
That's okay.
I'm happy about
Takes
it.
me from 29 to 38.
That's great.
Dang, you have one less hit point than me.
Well,
There you
you've got a lot more AC though, so
Yes,
you
true.
can still take the blows. Let me
True,
update
true,
my
true.
sheet.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I just
Yeah. That's pretty good hit
Heck
points
yeah.
in terms of like overall. That's pretty good.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Let's see. Did anybody else level? Tim, you did not. We looked at it. It was too far out of reach.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm-
How
I'm
far
way
away
off.
are you?
I don't think I'll probably cap. I think I'm capped where I am for the rest
Yeah.
of the campaign. If I
No, we're all level 5 now, correct? No
You
one's
are-
gonna hit the sticks.
yeah.
You are all level 5.
Yeah.
Can
Unless
anybody?
we get about nah.
Is
a
it?
certain amount of XP.
It's out of
1500?
range for you too, or
I think Nate's closest.
Nate and
I think-
Chris?
Chris is probably like 3,300 away.
Hmm,
I'm
that's gonna be
guessing right.
tough. That's gonna be tough. You need 15,000 experience points.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You know.
You never know, everybody. You never know. Never say never. All right. So with that being said, yeah, proficiency bonus was another thing in the chat. I think
Yes.
Greyhawk Exile's talking about it. Yeah, the proficiency bonus at level 5 is the biggest jump. I think this takes you from tier 1 to officially tier 2 characters. And that's because the proficiency bonus now makes everything you do, everything you're trained in, is just that much better, right? You're adding extra +1 to all of your main things that you would be good at. So that's a big deal. All right. Before we jump into the game today, the first scene is going to actually take place once again in the past. Should I recap? Do we need a recap now? I think
Very
we should.
brief.
We don't
Very
know where
brief.
you're going, so we can't offer an opinion.
You had a meeting with Maravek. You headed towards the keep to try to stop Xander from whatever evil act he's committing. He rode off previously with the Castellan and some troops. You found a path of destruction along the way. There was more monsters. One specific monster attacked was this giant centipede, basically. And you did defeat it, but the monsters that are coming are getting more significant, more dangerous. And some horses were killed. You were able to bring the rest of the group together, though, with the 3 horses to the caves. And once you got there, you enlisted Midu and 2 kobold warriors. You headed to the Medusa Cave, which is where they were located. You see that they fought their way, at least, through some orcs and goblins, and got to the cave. Just as the group was approaching the southernmost point of the Medusa Cave, where you had freed the Medusa, you saw Sasori's body, his statuesque body, there amongst the stone and rubble of the blocked path, and you were overhearing what's going on. Xander was talking, and you found Afton Barr, as well as a young 16-year-old boy in his grasp. And the 2 of them, the 6 or so soldiers that they had with them, adventurers they had with them, were headed towards that white marble altar. And in Xander's hand was the crystal that once belonged to the group. But today, we're starting elsewhere. Barakelios.
Aye.
This
Hello,
scene,
friend.
this scene takes place when you are 16 years old. So, however many years that would have been from Barak right now. I know you're pretty young, right? I don't think you're like...
Yeah, a little over a decade ago, maybe.
Yeah, a little over a decade
Something like
ago.
that.
You're young. You know, you're in your
Yeah.
30s maybe, or late 20s.
Sure.
Young, real young. That's young.
Yeah,
Yes,
those
that's
are very young.
Very young. 30 years, very young. This was over a decade ago, and we start off at your monastery. So, Barak, you're in the presence of the high priest of your church, and that would be Priest Valtor, Father Valtor. He's been the person who oversees quite a few of the initiates like yourself. He's a stern man, but he's welcoming. When you came there as a young boy without parents, he kind of took you under his wing. You respect him. You've known that he is an upholder of justice. He has a completely shaved head, but he has quite a bit of facial hair. He's got a big, like, dark black beard, and that kind of is easy to identify. And so when you come into the church that day, you see him up kind of towards the altar, and he's calling you to him. He's requested your presence.
I, spry young 16-year-old, I jog up to him.
You're not even winded.
Ah. Master Voltor! Master Voltor!
Barakelios, I see you came right away. Good. Barak, you're one of the older initiates now. It's about time that we start giving you more important tasks here. Tasks that Hyperius would want done himself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I look forward to pleasing Hyperius and completing these tasks.
Are you aware that here in Karnov there's a man by the name of Gareth Sinclair? He moved in about 6 months ago. You might not have encountered him because he hasn't come to church, but people around town have been talking about him. Have you heard any rumors?
I guess I hadn't. No, I've been buried in the scriptures, sir.
Good. Better to focus your mind on the scriptures of the dawn rather than the gossip amongst the townsfolk.
Of course.
However, information was brought to me about this man, Gareth Sinclair. This is not his real name. In fact, what I've been told is that he goes, or has gone by another name, Darian Vornis, and he is an enemy of the church.
You mean a follower of Typherius?
I can't say for certain, but he committed a very serious act. He murdered a high priest.
Of Hyperius?
That's correct. And he looks at you, and his affect here is the most serious you've ever seen him. Like he's a stern man to begin with, but there is not an ounce of humor in his body language, in his conveyance of this information. It didn't happen here in Karnov. It happened in Ilmith, far away from here, where basically what you would remember is basically the Dawn Light is the name of this church. It's the kind of like the headquarters of the Church of Hyperius. And he says, at the Dawn Light, he murdered.
Let me go. Let me bring the darkness upon let me bring the light to this bringer of darkness. I'm sorry, I just got so excited.
I need you to bring him here, to me.
Alive?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I need to be sure that it is him.
Of course. Yes, I will. I could do that.
From what I've been told, he has a tattoo on his collarbone, his left collarbone. It's a symbol of crossed daggers. If you can find out that it's him, truly, then apprehend him. Bring him here.
Yes. Perhaps I could ambush him in the bathhouse or somewhere where I could see this tattoo.
Let it be done.
Excellent. Yes. I'm ready as soon as I can be. What do I'll pack up and what should I use as a weapon? I just around the monastery we're not allowed to carry them necessarily unless in the yard. What should I use?
I'm sure Hyperius will guide you. Do what feels right. Whatever it takes to bring him here.
Indeed, I will seek him.
Go. And he motions to the back of the church. Go with Hyperius.
Excellent. This bright-eyed young buck sprints off to go pack up his pack like some young drafty of World War I or something. Just pumped to go, having no idea what he's getting into.
And you do, and you do a little reconnaissance. You go into the town, which, again, most of the time you stay within the temple. You don't really actually leave too often, but you're familiar. You've lived here now most of your life. And you head out, and you find where this person is. This person, again, Gareth Sinclair, he works down by the docks. That's typically what he does. But then he kind of takes his evenings to one of the local tap houses before heading home. And so one night, you follow him to the bar, and while watching from across the tavern floor, you can see he's talking, chatting, having a great time. He's part of the community. He's got friends there, it seems. He's rather... Well, you'd probably consider him old because you're 16, so you'd probably consider him old. He's like in his mid-30s. And as he's playing cards, and you can get his shirt does, a couple buttons are undone, and you can get a glimpse of something, some sort of marking, a tattoo, but from your distance, from what you're able to see, you don't really notice. You can't tell if it's the cross daggers or not. But he leaves, and he gets up at the end of the night, and he heads home. It's actually early. Most of the people are already they're staying still in the tap house. But he gets up probably somewhere around the 9 p.m. hour and heads home. What do you do? He leaves
I would attempt
house.
to follow him from a distance. As soon as he turns a corner, I sprint up to it and peer around.
Sure.
And
do you have
follow,
a weapon?
Yeah.
Do you have a weapon?
I think. Gosh, yeah. You know what? On my way down, maybe I passed a. It could be something natural. Let's just say it's like a 2x4 with a nail in it or something.
Oh, okay. So
Like that.
natural?
I mean, I don't know, something I might find.
You might find laying around.
Like you find them in nature, 2x4s
Sure.
with nails in
Sure.
them. They
Wait,
grow that
Bob,
way.
that was not the best. How about
A club?
if it's down by the docks? Let's say there was one of those clubs Like,
Yeah.
that they used for beating rope back in like the harbors of
bludgeon?
Boston and stuff.
You're coming in a little low, Nate, but yes, I know what
sorry.
you. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Sure, you could take one of those like dock clubs and bring it with you. So you follow him, right? You keep a distance at first, but now he's getting towards the more residential area, and you close the gap, and it looks as though he's turning a corner and he's about to head into what looks like a small, modest home. Do you want to do this here, outside?
No, I would. Well. Yes. I will openly accuse him, like, yeah, let's see. Gareth Sinclair!
He'll turn and sees you. How close are you to him?
I would have gotten maybe 10 or 15 feet behind him.
Okay.
Enough where I think I could catch him if he tried to run.
Yeah? What do you want? I don't have any money.
I don't want your money, I want justice for Hyperius.
What?
You stand accused
Listen,
of
I
taking
don't...
the life of a leader within the Church of Hyperius.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm going in my house. And he opens
Should
the door.
I call you Gareth, or should I call you Darian?
He stares at you when you say his real name. And he says, "You must be mistaken." And he opens the door and tries to get in quickly.
I will try to grab him
Sure.
and just push him against the wall.
Sure. Yeah, well, he's trying to get inside, so he'll open the door and you grab him, and I guess maybe your momentum pushes him forward.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a burly 16-year-old. You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
we go
grab
right
him.
in.
Yeah, you grab him, push him, and he falls into the door onto the floor, and you're on top of him. He just kind of like flopped, and you're on him now. He's not much bigger than you, but he's he's probably
All right.
more solidly built.
If I have him pinned, or I'm gonna try to have him pinned and try to raise my club and say, if I must, I will take you down by force.
He'll try to fight back. He's gonna like punch you and try to like get you off of his, because you're on top. He's trying to like get you off of him and punch you, and he's trying everything he can, clawing at you.
I have a moment where I realize I should maybe double check. I had gotten so pulled up in the justice I was seeking, and I begin to kind of, if I can, pull his shirt if I can during the scuffle.
Sure, you like grab him around the collar and just like rip, and you can see there's the double daggers crossing each other.
I think I bring the club down immediately without even. This is like I snap and I bring it down on his head.
So, bam, right on his head. The first one, blood starts like oozing out of his nose. The next one, bam, again, another. Now he's got clearly like a black eye, and he's trying to fight back as best he can, but that first one really knocked him off of his focus. Do you hit him again?
Like Negan.
No, I think I'm gonna get, like 3 in,
3.
2 in, and like pause on the third.
Okay.
Especially seeing the blood. I don't think I've done this level of damage before.
No, the only person you've ever really fought probably would have been other initiates or sparring partners at this point.
Yeah. Kind of wrestling and competitive fighting more than this.
Right, which is why you won that competition at the Chai Festival.
Exactly.
But yeah, so you hit him. You go for the third time, but you restrain yourself, and he's there like coughing up blood. He's got blood spilling out of his nose, and then you look up, and you could see a small 9-year-old boy in like his pajamas at the door, and he says, "Dad."
Oh, that's horrible.
What do you do?
I hate to see it.
He's in horror. He's just like hands on his face. He doesn't know what to do. He's frozen.
Yeah, I mean, I would certainly look up and make eye contact. I mean, like, I'm sure Barrick knows a lot of other boys, maybe around this age, in the monastery, and might be kind of older brotherly a little bit to him. And this is definitely I think certainly he feels he has, gone overboard here. It says, little boy, turn around. He's okay. He's not going to die. He needs to come with me. I stutter. I don't know quite what to say.
He'll like spit out some blood and he'll say to you, he's like, if you're gonna end it, do it here, in front of him.
No,
What are you, coward?
If doing Hyperious's will is cowardly, then I am. You must come with me. And I'll try to like flip him on his back and see what I can do to restrain him.
Sure.
Or flip him on his stomach.
Sure. And he'll say, before you do anything else rash here, I think I know what you're looking for. Just want to let you know, I don't run with the same crew anymore. I got out of the Thieves Guild. I didn't mean to kill that priest. It was an accident. In fact, to be honest with you, all I was trying to do was steal some sort of book or scripture. Was supposed to make a pretty penny. That was going to be my last haul. That was 10 years ago. And he looks over to his son, who's just about 10 years old. He says, if you want to bring me to justice or something like that, fine, but I've already paid my time. I can't go anywhere. This is the 5th town I've had to move to. See my son like this now, the way I am. Well, if that's the punishment, then I guess that's what it is. Do it.
I didn't come here to end your life, and he's just, man, I hope that kid's name isn't Caldo.
Xander.
I am.
Xander! Little Xander, come here! Come here, little Xander!
Yeah.
I'm going to try to restrain him and say, I was tasked with bringing you in.
Hobo, look
You
away.
must face justice.
He'll offer to come with you if you do
wipe
it.
away the mistakes of your past.
He'll offer to come with you if you're really gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take him.
All right, so you abduct this man, and you take him back to the church. You walk into the temple at night, and Father Valtor is there, and he looks at you, but his appearance is completely different at this point. His affect is, he actually looks quite disappointed, and he looks to you and he goes, "Is this Gareth Sinclair?"
Yes, the man who you told me to get. He admitted to his crime.
And he'll rehash the same story, and he says, "Let the man go, Barrick. Let the man go." Do you let go?
But sir, he
I said
took one of Hyperious's.
I said let him go.
greatest.
Let him go, Barrick.
Oh shit. Barrick is still holding on at this point, struggling with the decision, I think. Barrick will let him go.
So you release him reluctantly.
This guy's
then-
my mentor, yeah.
Yeah. And the man basically looks at both of you,
Certainly
kind of
reluctant.
confused at this point, bloodied face and everything, and he like kind of hightails it out of there. And then the priest Valtor looks at you and he sits down with you and he says for you to sit next to him on like one of the pews. And he says, I think we've taught you enough, but it seems like we need another lesson to learn here. Hyperius is the bringer of light. Justice is not just without considering all aspects of the situation. We shouldn't be rash or quick to judge. It's better to save a man's life than to end it with justice. Remember this.
But Valtor, doesn't he deserve some sort of punishment? Something? For the crimes he's committed? For the light he has put out?
This
I don't
was
know
a
if I
test.
can live in a world.
This was a test, Barrick. I knew all about this man.
Is this really what Hyperius, following Hyperius, is about? I understand, I think, but it's going to take some time to wrap my head around this.
It will. It will. In time. I appreciate you following through with the orders, but we don't want obedient servants. We want people who will bring the light to others. I hope you can understand that.
Well, I believe you when you say in time, Master. I will think on your words. Thank you for this lesson. May the light be with you.
He'll put his hand on your back, and he understands that he gave you a really hard. He put you between a rock and a hard place, and he understands that this was not easy, but it was to see how you'd handle yourself in a real world situation. And he'll the scene will exactly. The scene will end there as kind of fades back, and we see Barachelios now in the Medusa cave looking at his long lost companion Sasori, and your eyes or your thoughts must flash back to the moment with the Medusa, where you also ended her life after that extreme frustration and the loss of your friend. And that's where we pick up. That's where we pick up. So we're here in the Caves of Chaos, the Medusa Cave.
Oof.
What are we doing here, everybody? Let's just set up the scene real quick, because I think, Chris, you said you wanted to cast Fireball, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm gonna think twice. However,
okay. Well, let's do that. Let's.
As we approach, I did once I heard once I know that he's Xander and that's it. I'm putting up my mirror image.
Mirror image. Okay. Let's go to the Roll20 screen and get this underway. So, let's see. I can find it here. Here we are. So here's the entire scene. So you come in past the collapsed tunnel where Sasori's body is to the west, and down in the southernmost chamber is that altar, that white marble altar, and Xander is standing in front of it with the crystal. Afton Barr standing next to him, and he is holding what appears to be a younger 16-year-old boy, not Barachelios. There are 6 other adventurer, there are 6 other crew members here. What do you do? Group, you can discuss. We also had rolled stealth checks, so when you got there, at some point after you discuss as you're walking and approaching, but then eventually they're going to recognize that you're there. So keep that in mind as you discuss.
How is the 16-year-old? I'm forgetting where I have their name written down now. How do they react? Like, are they being held against their will?
Wait, Edgar?
Afton was holding his arm very abrupt, like he was kind of rough with him when he stepped him forward towards the altar.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look back to everyone and be like, "Is it time now?"
Yeah, I mean, I'm pulling out Hyperlight and
say,
walking right towards him and
get ready. You've never seen this one before. This is gonna knock your socks off. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. So we're gonna start, but we're starting initiative then. If you're going to attack, so as you're discussing and sneaking there, you see everything that's going on, and one of the crew members will turn, and I think it's announced to you, who are you? And then the rest of the group all turn. You can see Xander turn, holding that crystal in his hand, and let's roll for initiative. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, cheapers.
Are we getting a surprise round?
No, they saw you. Remember we rolled last time?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'll take it.
In the
That's
double
all right.
digits. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Good job, Eric. Nate, I guess that's for
I'm super pumped in double digits.
I need to go higher than 8. Should I re-roll?
Oh.
What? You have a way you can re-roll?
I have an inspiration.
Oh.
I don't know. Oof.
While I have them all in their perfect spot.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Because this spell...
Why not?
Is there anything else you'd want to reroll?
Sure tilt the battle.
This spell will make or break this whole fight right now. I'm gonna
I am
re-roll.
good.
I'm gonna inspiration that and re-roll my initiative.
Keep in mind, I am going to rage, and if I have some weird AOE, I'm going to ruin everything. And I'm sorry.
Oh, you're yeah. So I'm not gonna. I remember, as I was about to try, I realized, wait a second, he's just gonna spoil it for me anyway. Damn,
Possible.
wild magic.
I might just turn into a blob again and nothing
All
happens.
right, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna hold off.
50-50.
I'll save that for if I need it.
Can you even use it on an initiative roll?
I'm
Or
okay
is
with it.
Just on a skill check.
I'm usually okay with it. No, not a skill check. It could be attack. It could be
I've never heard of it
saving
before.
throw. But
Any
I'm okay
D20
with any roll,
pretty much?
D20 roll.
Okay, good to know.
Let's see, so I've got Eric at 19, Karg at 17, Barrack at 14, and who am I missing here?
Skeggy is at 6, and
Hyro at
Mohag.
8,
Ah.
Skoggy at 6. Somebody want to roll for her? Mohag? Yeah, please.
Perfect. I rolled a 2 for him.
Wah, wah, so he's at 4.
He's at 4. By the way, Mohag leveled up too. He's a 5th level of warrior. So
That's insane.
Let's go, Mohag.
Mohag's actually he's pretty strong right now. He's
Can't call
got
him man, but way to go.
yeah, he's pretty strong. No man bun, but he's pretty
Now he's
strong.
Buzzcut.
Buzzcut. He actually has, just so you all kind of have some awareness, he's got 43 hit points, and
Oh my God.
he has a +8 to hit.
What?
Yeah.
He's a beefy boy.
He also
Let's
crit,
go.
More than the front.
he also crits on a 19 or 20.
Dude, get this guy up here. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm not going near this fight. Mohag's going in for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll for a couple of other people here that I forgot to pre-roll for, like Midu.
You do.
Midu has got. Well, Midu and his crew are gonna be going pretty quick.
Whew. What do we do?
Shoot things.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm so excited.
Okay, ready? Here we go. The first person is Eric Lavernus.
All right. I would like to use my channel divinity to immediately invoke duplicity. So I'm gonna make a illusory duplicate of myself for the next minute.
Gotcha. You want me to give you another token or put another
If
person?
you don't mind, that'd be great. Yeah.
Let's put another one of you in, and we'll mark
Perfect.
it. We'll mark it with a little dot.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the
And I'm gonna-
illusory self. Yeah.
I'm gonna have that one go right there, and I will start to move up to this corner. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'll have that one. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why I put it on the open? No, we're gonna keep them both. Stack them up, just like that. Perfect.
Okay, so you're stacked up. You go up to the corner, and that's your turn because it's your action to do that.
That's my action, and I don't have a bonus action. That's up for me.
Okay. All right. Then we're gonna go to Midu. Midu's like, "You sure we're gonna attack them?
Yes.
Okay, if that's what you wish." Midu looks to his kobold buds, and they're gonna run in. They're gonna run in.
If I can, I'll tell him to shoot the
Yeah.
man in the red cape.
Use their bows.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, they don't have bows. They have spears.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
We should have. I feel like I would have given them a bow.
I thought we told them to bring their bows.
I don't think they have bows.
I feel like I would have given them.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's too late.
They're not
They
proficient.
can throw spears. I mean, it's not like they're totally limited to melee. Right?
Let me
Do
double
they
check.
just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one spear?
Spear they could throw. Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
say, Midu,
sling.
command from the back.
Let
I
me
don't
tell you
want
what they
Midu
have.
dying.
Invested in Midu's well-being at this point. Can't have Midu dying. Absolutely not.
Mohag is completely expendable, but
Yeah,
Midu we're gonna
Mohag, take the
protect.
bullet for Midu.
It doesn't say how many shields they have, so I'm just gonna. Or sorry, shields. It doesn't have how many spears they have, so I'm just gonna say they probably have 2, because they probably would have to carry a bag if they throw. So I'm gonna keep 2. And
Spencer in the
we'll
chat
throw one.
saying they might have slings. Or should have slings.
They do, yes, they do. Actually, they have. So obviously, the stat block is one thing with the kobold, but like the stat block has a dagger, but they don't have daggers; they have spears. So, but yeah, they do have a sling, so I'll give them a sling. We'll give them
You got a
slings.
pile of rocks right there.
They have sling bullets, so we'll do that. We'll do
Breaking
the sling.
fingers off a Saurian.
We'll do sling bullets, and they're going to attack. Since the sling's range is only 30 for that, they're going to go for the 2 closer crew members. So one's a critical hit, though.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Excellent.
And the second one is not going to hit.
Are they getting their pack tactics?
They do not have an enemy within 5 feet of the creature right now, so no.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. So that's 1 hit, and it's going to be a total of 8 damage, and it's going to be on the first one right here. All right. That's the end of the kobold's turn. Oh, Midu has to go as well. A roll for Midu. Let's do Midu. Midu, a natural 20. Look at this.
Kobold, let's kill it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Let's
here.
go, buddy.
That's why they were annoying when we
When
had
the
to
DM
fight
plays with himself, round 2.
That's it.
them.
That's it. You know it.
Shouldn't put that on camera.
It's going to be a total of 4. 4 more. That was not that great actually from Midu. The other guy rolled 4 and 4, and Midu rolls. Oh no, it should be a bonus for it. Sorry. Yeah, it's going to be plus 3, so it's going to be a total of 7. So 7 from Midu. And then we go to Karg.
Garg is well, Eric Lavernus is ahead of me.
Hey, he went already.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna run right up to I'm gonna try to be smart about it. Now I'm gonna run right up to Xander. Well, I can't quite make it. Sorry. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna go right here to not get opportunity attack, and then I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Can't reach.
Do you have to attack though on the turn you rage, right? Or no? You're gonna lose
Swing
it,
at
right?
one of the ones
I
you're going
can still,
past.
I can still, but I have to rage first, and then I can attack this person that's right next to me.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yes, go
Or
for
I
it.
can shoot something down here. I have to rage first.
Right. Okay, go for it. Did you roll or?
E100 should be coming now.
Okay.
It's a 69.
Of course it is.
69, you say, huh?
Let's
Have we-
see if that's interesting.
Have we done this one
Family
before?
show,
All right.
kids. It's a family show.
Have we
I'm
done
sorry?
this? Have we done this before? 69?
We
I don't
Oh,
believe so.
there's a question we're not going to answer.
Oh,
I think I would remember because this one's.
this is
this one
different.
sounds kind of fun.
This is
we
different.
said it'd
yeah.
be tough to go toe to toe with these guys.
Yeah, I mean this might be a little difficult, but I think this works.
Okay, so the air around you, John, is going to crackle with energy. Very similar. You've done something like this before, where like this sort of chaos aurora envelops you. All right. So for the time being, those things there that are listed. Okay. All right. But yeah, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna do it that way. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. It's 1d6 plus 1d6 damage plus your.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm gonna do that. I have that ability.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Yes. Correct. You probably might not, but still, it's a d6, right? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, I know how I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Run in. I say, Xander, you're bigger than I remember, and I'm gonna hit this guy right here.
I don't even know who you are.
The rageful dagger attack. My first attack is a 12 to hit.
Not gonna hit.
My second attack.
You throw you threw like a random
No, I-
dagger
This is 2 attacks with my dagger.
on
at the
who?
guy right next to me.
Oh, right next to you. Okay. Gotcha.
Now this is gonna be the second attack.
22.
It's really slow. Sorry. Yep, 22. So that'll hit.
Double hit.
Because it wasn't just me. That die looked really, really strange.
Yeah. So that's 10 piercing damage
Gotcha.
plus 4 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 14 damage to that character.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna look at Xander and in a complete fit of anger, I am going to try to just imagine hitting him and crushing his face with my dagger, and lightning bolt shoots out from the center of my forehead and attacks Xander Cartwright.
Go for it.
All right, lots of die. So it's going to be a attack roll.
Yep.
So I'm just going to do it all like this. So that's a 19 to hit.
It does not hit.
Wait, no, it's got to be more than that. It's proficiency. So sorry, it's
your.
Yeah, but what would I be using for? I don't have. There's no spellcasting modifier, right?
Yes, it's a con for you.
Okay, so then it is going to be higher. So
Con.
it's going to be. It's going to be a 21.
Does not hit.
Okay, everyone.
Not great.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
No.
Oh my god. It's going to be a long night, kids. Or else it's going to be a very short one or the other.
Does not hit. So the lightning bolt comes out, and Xander, it looks like probably his armor is what does it, right? Like his armor looks. You've seen his armor before up close. It's magical armor, and it looks like it takes the brunt of the lightning bolt and doesn't cause harm to him. And he looks at Afton and to the rest of the crew members that he's brought here, and he looks and says, "See, look at them! They're agents of chaos, agents of evil. Crush the followers of Anilissa." And he barks that order out. We go to, Afton's turn. Afton is going to keep holding on to the kid. He's definitely not going to let him go, but he kind of gets in front of the kid to look at protective stance. And he's going to look to Karg, and he'll... No, he's not gonna. He's gonna move, and he's gonna move. He's not gonna do that. That would be probably foolish. He'll move. He'll go right up to you, Karg, get in front of you, and he'll drag the kid along with him, kind of behind him. And he's gonna take his attacks on you. What's your armor class right now?
17.
17.
Yep.
Okay.
Went down. It gave the shield off to our big AC guy, but I'm raging.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so the first one's going to be a 17. You said that hits?
Yep, my AC is a 17.
All right, and the next one's going to be a 16, so that's not going to hit.
All right.
So he'll hit you once, and the total damage is going to be, let's see here. It's going to be a total of 10 piercing damage. I want to see if there's anything magical about it.
Okay.
No, so your rage will stop it, so it's 10. You can do the math.
Yep.
Okay, and then let's see here. That's his movement, his attack. Do you have all your hit points, by the way?
I did at the start of this, yeah.
At the start of this, okay, gotcha. So the first attack that hit did damage to you, so he actually gets advantage on the second one because you don't have it after that first one. I'm going to roll one more dice to see if it'll actually hit.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right. And that's going to be a total of 9, so that's still not going to hit. Okay.
Oof.
So that's the end of his turn. He moves up and claws you twice, and you notice his fingers are like daggers, basically, as he slashes at you the first time.
Hey, we shared a drink. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, he has this like sinister look in his eyes. It's like bloodshot, and it looks like he is going through something in his mind as well as he runs up to you and slashes. We go to Barakilios.
Excellent. I'm gonna step forward. As I do, I say, Xander Cartwright, you stand accused of the murder of Father Bleegram, and perhaps at least 2 other murders of my friends and companions, among much other chaos that you have caused here. What do you say to these charges? How do you explain yourself? And I will ready an action for the guy next to me if there's an aggressive move.
Gotcha. Okay. There will probably be an aggressive move soon. All right, so you'll say that, and he's got his full helm on. It's the heat of battle. He doesn't respond right now. He looks like he's focused on that crystal. We go to her. Oh no, not Hieronymus. Excuse me. 14. Okay, gotcha. Actually, he will respond. It's his turn, so he's gonna go next.
Is the Castellan here?
Yeah, where'd her token go? It was here, wasn't it? I forgot about her.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
her token
Sorry,
just disappeared. You're 100%
also-
right.
Is
Yeah.
she? Who
Yeah.
is that there with Afton? Is that?
That's the
kid.
boy. That's the boy.
Oh, okay. He's
Uh,
just got lovely flowing locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% right though, Nate. She was here. Did she
Cool.
is she under a token maybe?
No, I was gonna say something to her as well.
Oh wow, you're 100% right. I have her here on my list, but she's not. You're right. I'll put her in. Yeah, that was weird.
I
very
just
weird.
would say, Castellan, Ferric?
Ferric, Alexandria.
Yeah. Castellan Ferric. We are here to rid the land of Xander Cartwright.
Okay. Well, now you'll
Yeah, I would say
you'll be able
something
to
about.
see-
Yeah, never mind.
you'll be able to see her reaction at this point because the token must have got deleted or something. I don't know what happened, but you're right. She's here too, obviously, because she came reluctantly with the crew. And as Xander called out that you were agents of chaos or whatever, she drew her sword. Right? She doesn't have a shield, but she's in full plate armor. Her sword looks like it's glowing with some sort of magical aura as well. And she is going to look to face you all. I mean, she doesn't look happy about it. Like whereas you can tell Afton, he's got the sinister look. Xander's hard to tell. He's very stoic, but he seems to be against you completely. The Castellan takes out her sword, and she'll just very quickly retort and say, she's like, if you want to bring peace to the Borderlands, then stand down now. And we'll go on to the turn here. Xander, he looks at you, Barak, and he says, I once had respect for you, Barak Helios, but all that is gone at this point. After all the things that you say I committed, I could say the same for you. I believe you are wanted for Father Beligram's murder. And this will end all of the conflict. Looking to Alexandria, he holds the crystal, and he turns to the altar. He puts the crystal at the very center, and almost as if the crystal reaches it, the top of the altar, probably Barak and Karg, you can only see this because you're close enough, but the top of the altar almost like shifts and almost like mechanically shifts as the crystal enters the center. There's a little standee to put it in. It puts it in like a little slot, and that crystal goes right in, gets embedded into the altar. And this is going to be his full turn to do this. It's not super time consuming, but it does take some finesse to like place it there gently, and he does so. And at that point, the altar starts to like pulsate. And you can see these like red spider veins start to course through the white marble. That's the end of his turn. Then we've got some of the veterans here. So we go to Barak. You're ready to action. We'll go off against the one to your right.
Alrighty. Oh boy.
They'll go to attack.
Yep. Please go quicker. 24 to hit.
Okay, gotcha. That'll hit.
Sweet. 5 slashing damage to the guy next to me. And I'll smite.
Smiting. Oh, look at this. There's more people here. Look at this.
Who's that?
Tokens hiding tokens here. Look at that.
Alright. Level 1 smite for an additional 7. So 12 damage total. Let's go.
12 damage, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. I've got 12 on the one to your right. He'll swing at you with his longsword. The others all have long swords they draw. They are wearing what looks like some sort of chain, shirt, and they have a shield as well. They draw a longsword and they'll attack the people near them. Got a couple coming up here, and one sticking around. Let's go to Barak first. We'll put one on you.
I don't have my reaction. That's just.
All right, you don't have the reaction right now.
Just wanna
First
let everyone know.
one is only a 11. Barak's not going to hit you, I don't believe.
Nope.
Its second attack is going to be even worse. Then we've got one more on you, the one from the south. A total of 13. and 18. Not going to hit you, right?
Right.
Okay, and then 1 on Karg from your left-hand side, Karg. That's
I'll
a total
impose
of
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay, so it's going to be a 7 instead of a 20. And then the second attack, no disadvantage, correct?
Right.
Okay, I'm fairly certain that's a 16, and it is a 16. So that's not going to hit you. All right, so that's the end of the crew. Up here, the crew moved up to the top. Eric, what's the rules again with your duplicate? I want to make sure I get it right.
There aren't any. It doesn't have any AC or anything on it. So last time I kind of deferred to you. It's not like the spell duplicate. It just says as long as it's within 30 feet of me, it's going to stay within 120 feet of me once it's cast, and if both me and it are within 5 feet of the same creature, I get advantage on attacks.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not really even something they can attack, right? Is what it sounds like.
I mean, like at your discretion, but there's no like rules that's written for it.
Okay.
Like I think last time we did like if they attack, they can find out that it's like clearly an illusory.
Yes, we'll do the same. We'll do the same. So the first one is going to attack it, and it's just going to whiff, and it's going to be like, "Hey, this thing isn't real," and then the others are going to kind of notice, but that takes 2 attacks from you. The other one to the south, that's directly opposite your actual token. He'll swing twice and get a 19 and 17.
Yeah, that's both it.
Okay, so the 19 and 17, it's going to be a total of. We add 6 to this, so it's going to be a total of 16 damage, actually. Jeez.
Wow, that hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Wow.
16 damage to you. And
Hurts
then
a
the
lot.
one against the kobold is going to attack with first one being a 13 and a 16. And then it's going to go to Hieronymus. You're up next.
Okay. Guess what? Fireball.
Light it up.
So I'm going to
Okay.
drop it right there. I had the circle all set. And I'm going to try and wrap it around the kid, too.
You mean
What-
omit him from the fireball?
Oh, yeah, wrap evocation around, whatever
Sure.
it's called, the
Yeah.
boy. So I
Sounds
can
cool.
get 4 people, and right now we've got 1, 2, 3. He would be the 4th.
Oh, so no Castellan.
Yeah, I'm not hitting her.
And you'll get Eric Lavernus here, though. But you're
I'm
wrapping
wrapping
him,
around him.
and you're wrapping Barrack, Karg, and the boy.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll start rolling saving throws. You roll your damage.
Here we go. God, I love Fireball. Here we are. Roll big, roll big. Oh, that's not big. Can I re-roll that with an inspiration?
No, it's a D20 roll, but
Oh.
I don't know if you get any. There might be some things with the evoker, but I don't know if you have it at this level.
No, that was terrible.
All right, so I'm looking at all these saving throws. They don't look great from the crew members. 2 of them are going to pass, 4 of them are going to fail, and it's going to go in order from top to bottom. So 1, 2. So okay, so this one near Elric is going to pass. The one down here, we've got 1, 2, and the one to the right of Karg is going to pass. The others are going to fail. Damage 19.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That was terrible.
I want
Six
to.
of the- 6 of those dice were 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
D8.
tough.
That was a bad roll.
Okay, they're all still up, but I will put marks on the
Damn.
bloodied.
All right, they got like 30 something.
I've already lost a kobold. Oh my god.
Yeah, that one took 14 plus.
Somehow I spaced that.
The kobold lost. Yeah, he got hit.
Wow.
Could heal him.
Okay, so I've got the crew members. Now I got to go to Afton and Xander. Let's do Afton first. Let's see here. It's a dexterity, correct?
Yes. Dex 15.
He's going to fail as well. And then we go to Xander. Dex is not Xander's specialty. But he passes! Because he's a beast. He passes. 18. Oh, actually, I
Bob,
have
it's pronounced bitch.
to... I do have to roll one more time for Afton.
Family
Still going to
show.
fail. Still going to fail. All right, Afton fails. Xander passes. And was there anybody else I missed in this big fireball? No.
That is
Okay.
all.
All right, so 19 and 9. Got it. Okay. That's it, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
I will move a little bit though. Just
Okay, sure. You go ahead. Skeggy, you're up, and then Mohag is on deck.
All right. Which of the three that are closest to us here, which is the most damaged?
I'll put markings on them all that are bloodied.
Okay.
Bloodied. 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 There you go.
Okay.
4 are bloodied
All right.
in this circle here.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this guy over here.
Top right? Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna move, so I'm gonna steady aim him.
Skeggy aim?
Skeggy aim him. That's right. So this will be with advantage. Oh my God, 12.
That won't cut it.
No, that won't.
Oof.
Okay. But I will use my bonus action
Sure.
to nonetheless insightfully fight the same guy.
Gotcha.
So let me roll that insight.
Ouch.
Oh my God! Never mind, 6. Unless he totally chokes, I failed.
He does not. He rolls a nat 19, so
God,
not your turn,
I could have
Skeggy.
just stayed home.
Not
That's
your
my
turn. All right, we go to the bottom of the order, Mohag. And Mohag is running. He sees Barrack going up there, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He'll jump right into the fray right here. He's going to spend his first. Well, he doesn't have 2 attacks. He'll attack. One of the injured ones. He saw Skeggy going for an injured one. He'll go for the first one here. Plus
Action
8.
Academy, baby.
He's going to get. Mohag gets a 14, which is not going to hit. We go. So that's the end of his turn. He runs in there. He'll swing, but at this point, he's got nothing else to offer. So he'll.
He doesn't have 2 attacks as a warrior?
I don't believe so. You could look it up. Look at him in Tasha's. Do you have Tasha's there with you? I have it somewhere here, but I don't want to search right now. I'll look it
I
up.
was just gonna look up regular warrior.
No. He's not a warrior NPC. He's a sidekick class. We'll look it up. But you're up next, John. So.
I opened the PDF. I'm
Close
proud
to
of
up.
it.
Eric Lavernus is up right now.
Oh, all right, so I'm going to cast Ace.
Eric, apologies.
Spiritual.
The Castellan goes next. I apologize. The
No
Castellan
problem.
goes next. And she'll run up, and she's going to run up to Barrack. And she's going to take save her action and look back at Xander and kind of eye that pulsating altar, but then look to you, Barrack, and say, I said stand down, call your men off. And she'll ready an action. Now you can go, Eric.
The extra attack comes at 6th level for a sidekick warrior.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Is the Castellan speaking clearly enough that we can all hear her?
I would say so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to just cast Spiritual Weapon and hold the action.
Okay.
I cast it right here behind this other townsperson.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'll just hold the action. If they attack me, I will respond in kind.
Okay, so you cast spiritual weapon. I'll bring your spiritual weapon over.
Yep.
You wanted it behind Mohag?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. You could control that, right?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's the end of your turn. We go to Midu. Midu is going to... now he's got a couple of people for his specialty attacks. He'll do that. This kobold will come in as well. Let's bring him on in. All right, so let's go a couple of attacks. First, short sword with advantage on the one in front of the regular kobold, and that gets a total of 5. Not going to hit. Midu is going to attack, and he's got a better attack, so he'll... Oh, yeah, that's going to help him. We've got a total of 23, and he's going to do a total of... Damage coming through now. 3. Me do.
Yes.
Every
Okay.
little bit helps.
Me do. All right. Now we
Let's
go.
go, buddy.
Now we go to Kark. You're up.
Looking around, do I see anyone in particular besides Xander that's wearing like what kind of armor are the people around me wearing?
Chain shirts, it looks like, and they have shields and a sword.
Okay, and Afton.
Afton's wearing no armor.
All right, cool. So I'm going to attack the guy that's bloodied here to my side. My first attack.
This one? To the left? Gotcha.
To the left, yeah.
Oh.
Boy, did the pings take that long?
Hey,
to
hey,
pop?
hey.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Well, that'll be a nat 20.
Let's
Ooh.
go, buddy.
Critical. All right.
Nice.
So that's 7.
What's
Plus
4 for the
3.
crit?
3 necrotic. Yeah, you're right. Plus 4 for the crit. So overall, that's going to be 14 damage.
John, did the necrotic go up, and don't you double the necrotic too?
The necrotic should be a D8, but one of the things I had told John that the
Oh, it
necrotic
only
is going to
counts
be
once.
yeah, it's going to be
Cool.
separate on every roll, so it's not included in
In
like
the
a
crit.
critical hit.
Gotcha.
But I should roll a d8. Yeah. I
Yes, it's
forgot
a
that.
D8. It's a D8. Yeah. Mhm.
That was the other thing I didn't mention. Well, there you go. Thank you, Barry.
There you go. Okay,
We'll
so
take it.
are you taking it? I assume.
I am going to take those 8 HP points, yeah.
I was like, man, if he rolls a 1, I'm gonna be so embarrassed.
That
Well,
beautiful, beautiful necrotic damage.
You got that beautiful 8. So yeah, when you kill this individual, because that is enough to kill him. He was bloodied already. You can feel that like life essence of his escape. He gets all like gaunt and his cheeks suck in, and like you feel that his life essence has now come into you.
Very good. So, real quick, sorry, it's been a while since I played a character this strong. Can I now use my second attack of the attack action to attack a different creature? I can, right?
You can, yeah. Somebody else, and you can even move if you'd like.
Where are you? I don't even see you.
He's
Right
down
in
here.
front of Afton.
Right in the middle.
We're down in the super fun place.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah, I think I'm probably one space too far in. You probably can't see Xander either, right?
Where's the second attack going?
No, I can see Xander.
Second attack is going to Afton. He
Gotcha.
just attacked me, and I'm like, Fred, stop.
Hey, that was not
Hey,
nice.
we shared a drink. I mean, I don't understand. Nat 1 re-rolled to a 16.
Oh, that's cool. Is that your total? 16 is
Yeah.
your total? Okay,
16 is my total.
gotcha. Yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet.
That's a nice ability right there.
Yeah. That's a 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, because I'm not done, I use my reaction to send a bolt of lightning out of my forehead directly at Xander. I'm gonna
Okay.
get you, Xander. Come over here and fight like a. What are you? Human?
He's human. Yeah. All right, go for it.
Roll. Oh, that'll hit. That's gonna be so 19 plus, so that's gonna be a 24.
That hits.
Oof. All right, we found it.
All right.
If a 19 doesn't hit, we're in serious trouble.
Well, 21 didn't, so we're in trouble.
Well, I mean, a natural roll of a 19.
All right.
Right. What's the total damage? It's a D6?
So it's 1d6. Oh, yikes. So that's a 1. Plus. So that'd be 4 damage, plus 3 to that. And now I'm doing another 1 because he's wearing metal armor,
There we go.
which is a 6. So that's going to be a total of 11?
No, it's going to be
12.
4 plus 9 is 13.
Oh, 13. You're right. Okay, thank you.
4 plus 9 is
That's like
13.
Not 12, 13. Yep. Yeah, because I'm just adding my regular proficiency, not my con, to this magical attack.
That's what it says here on the chart. Yep. hmm
All right,
okay.
perfect.
All right.
Sorry, I got that down now.
Yeah, go. It's good. All right, so that's the end of your turn?
Yep. Magical
Okay.
lightning comes out of my forehead, hit Xander. Hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are totally the good guys. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
You just sucked the soul out of some dude with his evil necrotic dagger and shooting
Oh, no.
lightning bolts out of his chaos aura eye, third eye, and yeah.
We're the good guys.
We're the good guys. We go to after Karg. It is Afton. Afton is he's not liking you, John. So he's gonna have to do something here. Yeah, John, give me a saving throw of the. Where is this? Oh, no save. Never mind. I apologize. He does look like he's casting some sort of spell on you, though. Yeah. And he's going to attack you. Yep, he'll attack.
Oh, friend, if that's how it's gotta be.
But he does kind of like hold out his arm at you, and he'll like grab some of his like blood, rub it all over his hand, and he'll like look as if he's concentrating before he hits you. And then here come the swings. We've got a total of, well, one's going to hit with an 18.
Yeah.
And then the second one, are you at full
I'll
health now
impose
or no?
disadvantage on the second one.
Are you at full health?
Yes.
Full health right now, right?
Full health right now.
Okay, so yeah, so with disadvantage, it's going to miss. And the second one, no disadvantage, that's going to miss. It's only a 14. So he's not going to hit you. Yeah. No, he's not going to hit you. Yeah, he's not going to hit you. He tries to, but that first one that Barrack deflects with a shield, that'll stop that one. The second one, only a 14. So
Shield Karg is lending me.
yeah, the shield he's lending you. Oh, look at that. Little teamwork action here. Okay, so that's the end of Afton's turn. We go to Barrack Helios.
Yes. Let's see. Xander, you don't deny the accusation of the murder of Father Bleegram. I do. Put a zone of truth around me, and you will learn the truth. Castellan, you must see. Xander is responsible for the evil. What has he told you he will do? And I will bonus action shield of fate. Wait, no, I can't hold an action. Can I hold an action if I bonus action right now?
You can.
Really?
I think so. I'm not 100% certain. I would have looked that up, but
I'm in. I'm gonna bonus
You
action.
can do your
shield of
things in
fate
any
on-
order.
yeah, but he's
Alright.
saying if he reserves an action, but I think so. Go ahead, Barrack.
So
I'll
he
let you.
bonuses he does
I'm
the
gonna bonus
action
action
before he
for
reserves it.
Karg, Shield
Yeah.
of Faith, and then ready an attack for the bloodied guy next to me.
Okay, gotcha. And they do go next. It's Xander and the others. So we'll do Xander first. Xander says, well, he's gonna first. He's actually his back is turned to you, right? Like he turned and put the crystal in, and he looks at it, takes a step back, and then eventually turns to you all, and he like looks around. He's like looking at the walls, at the ceiling, and he says, "Maeve, speak to me." And then he looks around and sees you, Barrack, after you call him out, and he's gonna charge in. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right to here, and he says, "You murdered Father Bleegram. I did nothing of the sort." And he draws his maul as he runs, and he's going to smack you.
Yeah, you sound super like you're not lying. Definitely.
Let's see here. He's gonna go and. Okay, Barrack. What is your AC right now with the shielded thing? 22?
54. Nah, yeah, it's 22.
22?
Clash of the Titans.
Let's see. First attack. It's gonna hit. You don't have any like other abilities to like increase your AC right now, like a reaction type thing? Oh, you used your reaction
no, I don't-
anyway. No.
Well, yeah.
It got back to your turn, actually. No, so I just don't want to
no.
say the number out loud unless you want to do something.
No, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay, so then that will hit. Damage here. Yeah. Okay. Just double checking a couple things, but I'm pretty certain. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Here we go. So here's his first attack. The damage is going to be a total of. Ooh, not a great roll here. I'll be honest. Not a great roll. Yeah, that's only going to be a total of 9 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 9 damage. Second attack. No disadvantage or anything, correct?
Nope.
That's going to be an even bigger hit. And the damage is going to be 10. 10 damage. These are magical attacks for any resistance purposes. I don't think you have any.
Great. No.
So yeah, that's his 2 attacks. He's not going to do anything else. He's going to do that. But he does seem aware of the surroundings. He's kind of like, he's really not that focused on you. He's looking to the walls. He's looking around. We'll bring it to... If you have a ready to action, you could do it, Barrick. I don't know if you wanted to attack him.
The bloodied guy next to him, yeah.
Right. He's going to attack, so go ahead.
Yeah, yep, great. No, 13.
13 is not going to hit him. So the ones up top will go, and the one near you will attack Karg, and one attack you. Let's go with Karg first.
I'll
and then-
impose disadvantage.
Okay. He's going to miss for certain. And then against you, he gets a 20, but that's still not going to hit. So the one that you posed disadvantage was this one, attacking Karg on his left.
I just
and then-
realized I did it without meaning to before the start of my turn, after my turn last time, and then before the start of my turn, like on the top side of the order. So I did do it
okay.
twice, I think, after Barnes.
I was
there,
thinking
so,
about that. Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. I didn't realize till right now. So
It's okay.
we can
We'll
skip
remember
this
for
one.
next time. I'm happy with
Yeah.
it right now. So we go to the top here. The top 3 I rolled. I got a 1 hit on Mohag. Was the only one that got hit. And that's going to do a total of 9 damage to Mohag.
He's got temporary hit points, right?
Mohag does, doesn't he? Is it 8, Barrick?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did
so
he
he's
get the
actually
5
only
as well as the 8.
he's actually
Yeah.
only taken 5 then, if that's no temporary or no aid, right?
No, just
Okay,
the
so,
8.
all right, so he's taken a total of actually 5 hit points, but once all the other stuff has been factored out. And that's the end of the turn there for the enemies. We go to Hieronymus, Skeggy on deck.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to have Cockroach come here. I'm going to cast Dragon Breath on Cockroach,
Oh yeah,
who is then going to move and do his thing. So let me tick off my last 2nd level spell. Okay, so then Cockroach, with his massive movement, is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to drop the Dragon Breath on those 2,
okay,
and then he's going to fly away.
gotcha. Roll your damage, and I'll roll the saves. First on Xander,
So here it is.
and then on the cast. The
Fire roll of 9 damage, DC 15, Dex.
Xander's going to fail. And I actually think the other crew member is going to pass. Yeah, he passes with a 15. Wow. 9 damage, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, both are up, but the crew member looks real hurt. Real hurt.
Notice how I did not hit the Castellan with that.
Actually, you actually got him. The crew member is on the money.
Oh, nice.
Xander is not dead.
I tell her, I'm trying not to hit you, woman. You're mistaken.
Okay. Well, she readied her action, and she was not attacked, but now she sees people in front of her getting hit, so she might take her action now. She knows. I mean, she knows you, Hieronymus. Your charm is no good here. Barrick, she's gonna swing on you.
Did she respond to my question?
What was your question again? Remind me again.
What did he say he was going to do?
She goes and goes, I've made up my own mind as well. It seems that you don't have the keep's interest in mind. Otherwise, you'd call off your crew. And she's going to swing 1 hit on you, for sure. The other one's going to be very much a miss.
All right, I guess we're gonna have Newcastle in the keep on the Borderlands.
And no reactions, correct?
Nope.
Okay. All right, so she's taking her sword here. She has no shield, so she's using 2 hands. And it's going to do a total of 12 damage. Her magical longsword strikes you true. And that's the end of her turn. She's not going to do anything else right now. And then we go to Skeggy Mohag.
All right. Okay, I'm going to. I'm not going to incite fully fight, nor am I going to. Nor am I going to Skeggy aim. I'm going to move 2 spaces. Then I'm going to shoot this guy. Just straight shot.
Gotcha.
Hey.
17.
That'll hit.
Okay. I should get my sneak attack on this, right?
Yep, Mohag's there.
So that's going to be 15 on him.
And that'll knock him out too.
Very great. All right. So I've now got pieces of movement left and my bonus action still. So I'm going to go 1. I will engage with my bonus to avoid opportunity attack. No, I'm not. I'm not. Is he going to opportunity attack me as I go away?
I don't believe you are near an enemy, are you?
This guy. I went past this guy when I went through this space.
Ah, gotcha. Do you want to do it, right? I assume?
I'm doing that. Is he going to swing at me?
Yeah, he'll swing. Yep, he'll swing. Yep, if you're going... He doesn't really have reaction, so he'll do that one. He misses with a 9.
Okay, great. Then I will pull up right here. And I'm just going to hold there.
Okay. Holding there. And then we go to Mohag. Mohag swings and takes out the one to the left with a big hammer to the face.
Let's
right.
go, Mohag.
Let's go, Mohag.
And there's only one more crew member up top near Eric Lavernus who does know Eric's true identity. And then, or excuse me, which one is the fake and which one is you. And then we have the crew member down here. There's only 2 left. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. We go back to the top of the order, Eric Lavernus with Midu and Karg on deck.
Did this crew member right in front of me ever attack or anything? Because I was holding my action to see if he attacked.
He did. Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I use my help action from the last turn to hit him with spiritual weapon before this turn starts then?
Oh yeah, he did swing, but he missed. Yeah, I didn't tell you that. I think I said the only one that hit was against Mohag. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just swing the spiritual weapon real quick then. It's gonna be advantage because I've got my duplicate next to me also.
Okay. Can you ready in action the spiritual weapon? I don't know that you can. Because it's not an action, is it?
Would it be the ready?
Bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. I don't think...
Oh, fair enough. No, that's more than fair.
Hit him with your stick.
Yeah, hit him with your stick.
Yeah, hit him with the quarterstaff then.
Yeah.
Ignore that last roll and we'll do this one instead.
Yeah, do a new roll.
Yeah.
It's a...
Yeah, that probably doesn't hit. So that's a big whiff. That's all right.
But now it's your
now,
turn.
Now we've got this action to do it again.
Are you doing a spell or are you doing...
So if that was the held action as the last one, now we'll do the spiritual weapon attack on this one.
Okay, go for it.
So this will be with the advantage again because he's standing next to my duplicate.
Sure.
Within 5 feet.
Yep.
And that'll be a 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And it will do 9 damage.
9, gotcha. This one is bloodied. Okay. Anything else from you? Your action, right? Because that was just a bonus, right? Whoops.
Yeah, I think I'll try and hit him again with a staff.
Okay, go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does.
Okay, let's try one-handed and see what happens here. We'll do 2 damage. A whopping 2.
Without bonuses or with bonuses?
That's the entire damage. That's 2 damage.
Okay, well, let's see if Midu and the crew can help out here because Midu and the Kobold are going to advance on that last crew member, and they're going to get, looks like 2 hits with Pack Tack is going to give them 2 hits, a 16
Hopefully they
and
can
a
finish it
20.
off.
Let's see. So here's the first one, Spear. and that's going to be a total of 4 damage. And then Midu himself is another 6 damage, which is 10. With your 2, you do it. Yeah. 10 and 2. Oh, I'm sorry. No, math is not good for me. No.
On a
Step
map
down.
lumberjack.
Yeah.
Close,
but no
close.
cigar.
Close, but no cigar. Yeah, sorry about that. I got your hopes up. But okay, so that last crew member has, just hanging on by a thread. We go to Karg.
Love it. Still have Afton in front of me, and I'm going to attack away.
Okay.
First attack is a 19. That hits. Because I know it did from before. It's 9 piercing damage. Plus another 8 necrotic damage. And then my second attack.
Yep.
Are you at full?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I didn't even take the healing on that one. I was on full.
Let's switch weapons quick.
A 10. I'm going to use a lucky point to re-roll that.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Karg is the king of
24 to
reroll.
hit.
Yep.
10 piercing damage.
Okay.
What do I do? 27 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fire my lightning off at Xander once
Go for it.
more.
Yep. Go for it.
Nope, a 10 is not going to do it.
No, it will not. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Afton is not happy right now. Yeah, you'll devastate him with these dagger attacks, and he's I'm gonna do the math here, which we all know I'm very good at. So far,
Afton, let the kid go. It's between me and you.
what was the total damage you did to him? 28?
27?
27, gotcha. 27.
Yeah, 27.
The kid is just like... The kid hasn't really been reacting. Like, the kid is just kind of scared, and you say, whatever, you say something about the, kids, save the kid, or whatever. Afton is going to look at you and goes, "You idiot! You don't even understand what's at stake here." And he's going to... Because he goes next. Afton goes next. He's going to take the kid and disengage and run. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
How could he be going?
8.
How
That's where
many
he's
people
going.
did he pass through?
He disengaged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, he's going to have to move slower with the kid, doesn't he? Yeah.
I thought he was double moving.
I would
Yeah.
think.
Sprinting, carrying a
I was
16-year-old
like, that's
boy.
a ton of movement.
4. So he was here, right? So he can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably just 4. That's probably as far as he can go. Okay. I'll move him a little slower with his with carrying the kid on him. All right, so he disengages and runs that way. Xander looks to him and sees him, and he goes, "I'll be right behind you." And he's gonna look to Barrack. Your turn.
I look at Ferric and say, "You're asking a lot of us without explaining anything. We are an open book. We have been fighting for the keep this whole time. And of course we are defending ourselves when accused by this bringer of darkness." And I point to Xander. And I will dodge, put my shield up.
Dodge. Okay. All right. The Castellan will, on her turn, actually, she didn't get to go. I forgot about her turn because she did her readied action, didn't she? Yeah. But I actually did her full attack action, so it's okay. I don't feel like I cheated her. But she'll look to you and say, "We're here to kill one of the most evil creatures in existence. What are you doing here?"
I look at Xander and point.
That
This
guy?
Yeah,
We're,
at him.
We're going to do the same thing.
Yeah. Same here.
Xander is going to go after you, and yeah, he's gonna he'll attack you. First attack. Do you have any special things here? No, right?
No, I just dodged.
You dodge. So disadvantage. He's gonna get. Well, that's gonna be a miss for sure. Second attack with disadvantage. He is not going to hit you. He comes very close to hitting you, but he's not going to hit you. And he'll hesitate before leaving your space. But he's going to do it. He's going to leave your space. 2, 3.
Where are you going?
4, 5, 6. And he's going to run to Hieronymus right here.
What?
He
Attack
moves.
opportunity.
Yep, attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
Yeah.
For 2 people, actually.
Wait, Nate, do you have... Oh, it was just your turn, so you regained your reaction. Yeah.
Oh.
You want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, John, I'll attack you with the one last crew member.
Yeah, I'd say Skeggy
Well-
gets one too. It looks like
I
he
have a
had-
crossbow in my hands. Can I do that with a crossbow?
Not a ranged attack, no. You could try to just hit him with your hand or something, like for 1 point of damage, if you want. But that's your reaction, so I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't think I do. I don't think I can do enough with it
Gotcha.
to be worth
Okay.
wasting the reaction for what I have.
John, you're going to get hit with one longsword for a total of 5 piercing damage from that veteran. Actually, he does have 2 attacks. He'll take a second attack, see if he can get anything here. That's going to be a 12. That's not going to hit.
He said 5 piercing. Okay.
5 piercing, yeah, and you'll do the math. And then that's the end of his turn. There's no more... Oh, this veteran is still alive. He'll attack Eric Lavernus. Eric, a total of... The highest is a 10. Not going to hit you, I believe. Okay. That will be it for the Xander crew. And then we go to Hieronymus and Skeggy Mohag.
Okay. So, mother effer.
He doesn't look like he's wants to hurt you. He not necessarily hurt you, of course, but he'll fight you. But he's running to run past you.
Well, he's not gonna make it. How many people do we have here for me to have to wrap around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 and a couple kobolds.
These are the only 2 people of consequence, yeah.
So, all right, well, I'm going to just take it for granted that he does not have a reaction right now. And I'm going to back up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
He has a reaction. He has a reaction.
Well, he can take his attack of op if he wants to,
He'll save it.
because he's about to get fireballed.
He'll save it.
And then I'm going to throw fireball.
Okay. Where
Let's see
exactly?
I don't know. I have to figure that out. That would make me have to wrap around the entire party except for Eric, right? Karg.
That's your 20-foot radius, right? You put it...
I got a circle here. Can you guys see my circle as I move it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but move it over to the right 1 space, no?
How many can you wrap? 4?
4. Yeah.
You got a lot more of your friends in here.
Yeah.
Move it to the right by 1 space.
I don't care if I hit kobolds, but
I mean, I'm gonna shout against this move. I'm not a fan.
Well,
No,
it's
you're going to
happening.
avoid a lot of people if you can move this in much better places.
hold on. So if I go up here, I don't hit the castellan.
To the
If,
right
I go,
one.
if I go here with it, it's kind of sling it around the corner. Then I can wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll hit 1 kobold.
It hasn't moved on my screen yet. Anyone else having the
So
same?
right there. If I drop it there,
There you go.
kind of sling it around, I'll only hit
You're gonna hit
one
the
of the
kid.
kobolds. No, I can wrap around the kid. 1, 2, 3. I don't see Karg, by the way. I can't see him.
No, he's not there. That
So
actually,
why are you worrying about this one person who's like?
Yeah, they're almost dead.
Let the cobalt do that.
You
Move
have
it over
Well,
one more
let,
space.
let
Just-
him let him just decide so we can go quickly here. But go ahead, Chris. Where do you want to drop it?
Okay, so if I go there, how's that? I can drop that.
Love it.
Okay, so that's
I
it
vote for
right
that.
there, and you're sculpting around Mohag,
I'm gonna-
Skeggy, and that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, Mohag and Skeggy. I'll start with the top for Xander. His rolls, he passes. Jeez.
What?
Then we go to Afton. He fails,
Yay.
and that's it, right? That's the only other people in here.
Yeah, that was all.
Oh, Cockroach is in there.
I wrapped around Cockroach.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we got.
And then Cockroach is gonna blast his thing on Xander as well.
Gotcha, okay.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Breath on Xander.
Go for it. Roll your damages, and I'll take another save.
There's 15. Ooh, damage DC 15
Wow.
on Xander.
Xander passes again.
What? Well, he's taking half at least all this.
He's taking
time.
half of all this, so he's ends up going to
Yeah.
take he's going to take 11 plus 7.
With
18.
his at minimum 22 AC. That's that all that half damage is really helpful
great. Yeah, it's great stuff.
because his AC is either 22 or 23, right?
He takes 18 fire damage from the Dragon's Breath, from Cockroach, and the Dexterity save from the Fireball. And then
Sweet.
that's it, right? For you?
I am done. Yeah.
Okay, Skeggy is up next.
What's going on at the altar?
The altar is pulsating.
Don't let it
Can I
pulsate.
see the crystal on top, or did it go inside?
It went inside. It was like he placed it inside, and it kind of like mechanically moved on top. I mean, without going closer to inspect it, you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on.
It's weird that he put it in there and then abandoned it.
Okay.
Looks like he's
um,
purposely not telling us anything.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I can. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to take an output type from somebody. Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I can go this way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm using my bonus action to dash. If Afton wants to take an opportunity attack on me, he can.
He's going to hit you.
I mean, you can go.
Okay, I will. Okay, I will half that damage with my uncanny dodge.
Total damage would be, it rolled an extra dice because, roll 20 loves me, but it's going to be a total of 12, so half to 6.
Okay, mark that in.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, I want to see what's going on at the altar. I've still got my action.
Yeah, so you can see there's the crystal
Mm-hmm.
at the... You're tall enough to see at an altar, right? I know you're a dwarf, but...
I think I'm like 4+.
Okay, well, maybe you have to
Four
get
and a
on your
half.
tippy toes to see it, but you look in to what looks like now an opening, right? Basically, this altar kind of had this like platform. It kind of just spread apart, and inside looked like a perfectly formed spot for a crystal. And it looks like now it is embedded within the rock. And from here is where that red veins or spider webbing from all over the marble. Again, it's glowing, it's pulsating. The last time the characters would have seen this, you wouldn't have seen it, but the last time the characters seen this would have been the night of the dreams.
Okay. All right. I am a proficient jeweler with jewel craft, which is crystals are kind of like jewels. Is there anything from that knowledge that I think might help me spot a weakness in this rig? I would like to smash the crystal or pull it out or something like that. Is there anything, looking at it in a moment, is there anything that I can see that gives me the idea that I could extract or destroy the crystal?
You've never seen a crystal like this, so it'd be hard to use any other knowledge, but just in general, this probably looks magical. So rather than mechanical, it might have some other way to get out.
All right. Well, I got nothing else, so I'm just going to take my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jam it up at the hole, and at point blank range, I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt straight into the crystal.
Sure. No need to roll or anything like that. What's the max damage it can do? What? 12, something like that, if you rolled high?
It
11?
is a 1d8 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, so you'll shoot at it, and it like hits, and the bolt just shatters, splinters on the crystal. You can do it at point blank range so you don't miss, and it just shatters on the crystal. This is probably not enough damage to impact it. That's your action, and you moved into bonus action to dash?
Yeah, so the only thing I'd have left would be a reaction if anybody does anything to me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, no, I cut the damage in half. Nope, I'm spent. I got nothing.
Gotcha. Mohag is up next, and he's going to swing on this creature. He actually misses, unfortunately, because he has such a good chance of hitting, and yet he missed. But he'll see Xander now behind him and turn his attention to him. And he's like, I've got him, Barrack, right where I want him.
Tripping, Mohag.
Good positioning, friend.
And then that's the end of his turn, and then we'll look to the top of the order. Okay, so now, everybody, what's happening is, Skeg, you shoot it, but you don't get the sense that the crystal is doing anything because you shot it. You felt like your splintered bolt just, was... This is kind of coincidence, but almost immediately after that, the entire cavern starts to shake and tremble. Rocks start to fall from the ceiling. It doesn't look like a cave in. Your dwarf knowledge doesn't look like it's going to cave in, but there may be some sort of earthquake that's occurring right now, and this affects everybody. Right, the ground starts to shake and vibrate. You can hear howling from the ravine. Other, orcs and gnolls and all those other creatures in there. They all start howling as this earthquake is kind of shaking their caves. It seems too, and then Hieronymus. You can feel the tremors and shakes even more, and you can look up. You have dark vision from your gnome background, and you can see up to the north here. It looks as though massive stones are shifting to the north, that cavern to the north. You can see probably just the silhouette of it because it's still far away, but the walls seem to be shifting, parting. Something seems to be opening.
Opening.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually going to... I know you probably are the only one that could see this, but maybe you can't even see it. But I'm going to do some things on the map, but for the meantime, you'll be able to see it if you get close enough. We're going to go to top of the order here. Eric Lavernus is up.
All right, I'm going to use my action first to attack the one right in front of me.
Okay.
With my quarterstaff.
Go for it.
Let's see if this works. 13 hit. Wow.
13 does not.
Okay, not the plan, but now we're going to use that bonus action spiritual weapon to see what we can do with that.
Go for it.
C'est la vie. 19 will hit.
That'll hit.
And that will do exactly 4 force damage.
And that'll kill it.
Good enough.
All right, there's only one other veteran down below next to Karg, and then we go to Midu. Midu and his kobold will jump on the Afton train, it seems. And we'll go with attack with pack tactics. Look at that. Ooh, still not great. Actually, terrible. I rolled 4 dice, and I got a 3, a 5, an 8, and a 6 on the dice. None of those are going to hit Afton, even with pack tactics. All right, so that's the end of Midu's turn. They try to stab him with spears, and he evades. We go to Karg, and then Afton.
With my extra movement, I'm not letting Xander get away. Hey, Xander, you can't run. Get back here. And I can move 35 to there, taking opportunity attacks from both this person and Afton, the veteran and Afton, if they would like.
Sure. The veteran gets a 20. And it's going to be a
30.
total. Wow, a 20, dirty 20. And I rolled 1 dice and 3 came up, of course. So take the first one.
Does Nate want to dispose advantage on the first one? Because I'm right next to him.
Does he have his reaction right now?
That's what I'm wondering.
Thought you attacked.
No, I
You
attacked
attacked
Xander.
Xander, yeah. Okay, so we go to. That's going to be a total of 11 damage.
Nice. Yikes.
That's the veteran. He rolled pretty
Yep.
much as much as he could. And then we go to Afton, who's going to take a swing at you with his claw. That's a 17. That is your number, isn't it?
No, he's got
No,
a
I'm
19.
19 because Shield of Faith.
Gotcha. Look at that. All right, so he'll take a swing. He's out of his reaction.
Protecting me one way or another.
I know, seriously, right? And that's the
The
end of the tax opportunity. What you got, Karg?
11 halved is 5, right?
11 halved is 5.
Cool. Okay. I always forget which way we round. So I'm going to attack. My first attack
Mm-hmm.
is an 18.
Not on Xander, no.
Not on Xander. My second attack. A 14.
No.
It
That
is
won't
not
work.
going to work. And my lightning attack. Nat 1, I get to re-roll.
Yo, that's better. Three
Yeah,
times is-
an 8's not going to attack. Yikes, Xander's so annoying. We must stop him. Don't let the coward get. Oh, that's the wrong voice.
Excuse
Don't
me.
Don't let the coward get away. Stop him.
All right. That's the end of your turn. We go to Afton, and Afton is going to speak probably more than he's ever spoken, but he's going to first hack down Midu's warrior,
No.
and he does so. Yes, he does. The last kobold warrior is down, and he's going to attack Midu with his last attack. That's going to hit, and he's going to do a total of. That does not kill Midu.
Nice.
Nice.
Midu actually had 8 temporary hit points.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
couldn't
even
get
get
up the
through
car.
all of his temporary hit points then. So Midu has still got 2 temporary hit points and all of his other hit points that has on his stat block. And then we go to, let's see. Okay, so Midu is hurt, but he's okay. Or actually not hurt. He got hit, but he's okay. Afton is going to speak now. And he says, "Listen to the Castellan. Listen to Xander. Join us in our crusade." And he's going to motion to Hieronymus' direction. And he's going to say, "The vault has been opened. We must head through it." And that's what he's going to say. And he'll move. He'll move with the boy. The boy, again, terrified of what's going on here. If anybody takes that opportunity, you can. Eric Lavernus, you could, I guess.
Can I like
I don't want to attack the boy is all.
6. Right to there. Say it again, Barrick.
like can I like read the boy, like do like an insight check or like see
You don't
what's
need
going
to.
on?
The boy is terrified of
he's
what's happening right now.
terrified,
Yeah.
but we don't get any specific information.
You can. Well, so like in combat, if you wanted to make an insight check, that would be your action to like study him,
Yeah.
figure it out. But off of the cuff, I mean, his fear is coming through more than anything else. He doesn't look happy. He's not he's not trying to fight Afton, but he's also not trying to. He's not.
bummed about
He's
it.
not. He's not like. Yeah. He's not like. Sure, I'll come with you. You know. He's scared. But we go to.
Yeah.
Quick question: instead of an attack of opportunity, can I try and grab the boy's arm and stop him from going with Afton, or
Yeah,
do you want to do like an attack?
I would be okay with that. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me an opposed athletics check.
Okay, thank you.
Afton's athletics is pretty good. You're gonna have to roll pretty high here.
16.
You beat him.
All right, kid stays with me.
Nice.
Wow, he rolled
Out
a
here
14.
collecting children.
Yeah. All right, so the kid is gonna draw back, and you grab at him, and he stays with you. He often loses his grip, his bloodied hand kind of all slippery and everything, and he won't go. He'll turn back halfway when he realizes that he lost his grip, and he'll come back to you, and he's gonna tell you. He's gonna get right up to you, Eric. I mean, he's not attacking you or anything, but he's gonna get right up to you because he goes, "You don't understand what's at stake, Eric Lavernus. You don't understand, of all people. Come. Okay, that's the end of it. We'll go to... Who's next here? Barrack Helios? Yeah.
Yeah. I say, Barrack, Afton. I don't know what you believe you are doing, or what he's told you. But there is a darkness that has been cast over the Borderlands. And we are fighting it. The darkness was brought by him, and I point to Xander, and say, but today that ends. With Hieronymus wielding the sun's fire, and Eric using its healing rays. Karg containing its blazing chaos. Skeggy seeking
Shooting
burning
the altar.
vengeance. And Mohag with his sunny disposition.
That's right.
And I am the light of Hyperius. Prepare to be lit up by the Char Coalition.
Ooh.
I try to compel him to do.
Who, Xander?
Darn right. So,
What does he have to make, a
Karg
wisdom
that
save?
does drop. Yeah, wisdom save. Karg that does drop the...
Yep, all good. That's a big one.
His wisdom save, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He passes. 17, I assume, passes. Your DC can't be higher than 15, right?
Will you not defend your actions
DC's 14.
with either the sword or your words?
It is Xander's turn, and
I will dodge after that. I was hoping he was going to be compelled.
right, of course, yeah. It is Xander's turn. Xander's just going to do one thing. He's going to move. He'll disengage, so he doesn't take any attacks. He's going to get over to here, just clear of everybody, and between Hieronymus and between the rest of them. And he'll actually maybe even stand on like a big boulder here, and he'll look over to all of you, and he'll say something like this, and he says, "If you're here to fight against the evil in this cave, then we can have a truce. We should explain. But you attacked us here in this cave now. So which one is it?" He'll let you respond, Barrack, if you want.
I believe we are still responding to the attacks you leveled at us back at the keep.
He'll ready an he doesn't have any more actions, I guess, but he'll end his turn here. He says, "I did what I must, but you stood in opposition to me."
Tell me what the evil is.
He looks willing to do that if you stop fighting, but he'll stand there and he won't do
I
anything
haven't
else.
swung my weapon in 2 turns.
Well, your friends all have, so you know.
I think I know too well that at least 2 of them are just probably not able to be convinced out of combat.
Well, it is Hieronymus' turn, so Hieronymus.
I was going to say, Karg and Hieronymus, are those the two?
Yeah, and I don't blame him right now. Bob, I was gonna say I wanted to move at the end, but dodge first,
Sure.
in case they wanted to take opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Just up next to Karg there.
He would have been.
Hieronymus,
Xander would have been there, so you can go here.
Ah, yes.
Hieronymus would do a knowledge religion check to see if he can decipher anything that's going on here.
Go ahead.
A 7.
Now, I mean, you assume there's something of religious connection here, right? The book that Decario left
You and
you.
your gods.
Yeah, you assume there's some connection here, but you need more explanation.
Hieronymus is going to stay his hand. At the very least, he can see reason in what they're saying. and he can tell that Xander, as misguided as he is, there may be a shred of reason there.
Okay.
So
Skeggy-
he's gonna not attack.
Okay.
And,
So
he's gonna bring Cockroach over to himself, and he's gonna say, "Explain."
Skeggy, you're last in the order. Mohag will stand down if that's what people want.
That's what I do.
Skeggy, you're up.
Okay. What does Afton look like at this point?
He's desperately trying to get the boy back.
What kind of shape is he in?
He's hurting, but he's. Let me double check.
Still moving.
I don't think he's bloodied yet.
Okay.
He is not bloodied yet. He took significant damage though from Karg.
I'm sorry. He what?
He did take some significant damage from Karg, but he's not bloodied yet.
Not bloodied. Oh,
Okay.
boy.
I am going to look at the Castellan, and I am going to say to her, "You stupid human child, you have helped him release the beasts of chaos upon your own people." And I'm trying to persuade her, some tough love here.
Sure. Persuasion
And-
check.
What?
Is this
Yeah.
you want to use as your action?
This is my action.
Go for it. Persuasion. I'll give you a advantage roll here
Okay. I can
because
do that.
she is very conflicted, and when you said opened the beast and put her people's lives in danger, she's all ears.
22.
Okay. She'll put her sword down and walk towards the rest of the group, and she'll say as you I guess she's not going to walk away from you really. She does want to have the conversation with you when you say that, but she'll move to the middle and talk to you all, and she'll say, "Everyone, swords down." And she'll sheath hers. She'll sheath hers.
I don't have a sword. Does that mean I can hold on to my dagger?
Weapons
Okay,
down.
thanks.
But yeah, so Karg, you'd be up next. Are you pausing here or no? You wouldn't be up next. It'd be Eric. Eric, you're up next, and then Karg.
Okay, good. I just
I'm not gonna dismiss the spiritual weapon, but I'm not willing to attack anyone.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah. Karg, you're
Um,
up. Karg, you're up.
Yep. So I guess I'm gonna sheath my dagger, but the lightning energy over me is just it's so incredibly powerful, and I love it. I love everything about it. And there's some lightning that's just going to be sent off to attack our giant metal hunk of rod over here in Xander.
Okay.
This one's going to hit too.
It's gonna hit. Interesting. You sheathed your weapon though?
Yeah, my dagger was definitely sheathed.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I believe this 24 is going to hit
Can I impose disadvantage?
You cannot.
on Xander. Yeah,
Just kidding.
You
I
cannot.
know. I love it.
Go ahead.
All right.
Roll your damage. Yep. What'd you get?
So that's a 4 and a 3, and that's the 2 die. So that's +2 on each of those die.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's gonna be an 11 lightning damage.
11 lightning. Gotcha. Okay. So it's probably a very maybe even a comical moment. Everybody's like, all right, we're putting our weapons down. You even sheath your weapon. Then just blast of lightning comes out of your eye at Xander. It hits him and does 11 damage to him. And he'll obviously take the damage, but he's gonna look and lash out. He's gonna say, see, look at this. And he points to Karg and he's like, they have an agent of chaos with them, Castellan. And she does look to you, Barrack, and she's like, what is he? What's happening to him?
He cannot always control himself, but he is one of the most valuable members of our group. And he will. And he's attempting to stop his.
What is he doing right now? What are you doing right now, Karg? What when that happened? I know
What
you
do
wanted
do
to
after the
attack, but how is he reacting? Is it like
100% as it happened, I'm kind of just like covering my forehead with both hands, but I have this wicked, like, Joker smile on my face.
So it doesn't look too convincing that it was an accident, okay? But still, yeah. I mean, you look twisted and sinister. You have this chaos aura shooting lightning out of your third eye. I mean, this is like weird stuff. But the Castellan will take Barrick's word a bit. Skeggy seems to have persuaded her to talk then act here. She looks to Xander and she says, "Go on, Xander." And he'll look to all of you and he says, "Come with me. See with your own eyes." And he'll start to walk north past Hieronymus. You follow him?
Are we still in combat? Or
I will.
No, everyone at this point said that they were doing something non-violent, so except for
Okay.
Karg, but
He's still lying to you. He put the crystal of chaos into this altar to open the portal. Can you not see that he's the one who's been bringing all of the evil upon the keep?
Xander will hear this because it echoes throughout the cave, and he says, "I believe you will think twice when you come here, dwarf."
Why are you
If you're so good, tell us what you're up to. Stop being a mystery.
He comes up, and as he's walking, he'll start to talk. He gets to about the entranceway, and I'll move the map and all the tokens in a second, but I'll just start the conversation here. But he says, basically, as he's walking, "At first, when I got here, I didn't know who I could trust. I came to all of you, thinking you were the heroes of the keep. Your reputation preceded you. And then after going out with you once into the caves, was all I needed to know that you are either grossly incompetent, or you are in fact agents of chaos themselves." And he gets to that northern passage here. You can see there once was a wall of stone here. And now it is completely wide open. You can move your tokens to about here to see it.
Well,
All right? I just moved. I'm moving some stuff. I'll move tokens, but you can move yours token there. You see it?
Karg.
I don't know
I
which
see
row
an
we're at.
opening here.
Yeah, do you all see the the Xander's token?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to get like close to Xander. I'm like kind of.
Yeah, I would definitely stay as 20, 30 feet back.
Okay. This will end your rage, Karg.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have a choice.
Mohag and Midu will follow along as well. And the Castellan will follow up. She'll be in the middle. And there's one other veteran fighter here. Okay. Now it looks like everybody's here. The passageway beyond is rather dark. It does look unnaturally dark as the light doesn't even really seem to penetrate through it. It's not complete blackness. You can tell that there's some sort of darkness to this cave, some unnatural darkness to this cave. Xander will stand in front of everybody and say, "I believe I did share some of my quest with you. Barrick, you remember the moments we talked on the road? Religious man like yourself, you understand. Maeve has spoken to me. I'm sure as Hyperius has spoken to you throughout your life. And she told me..."
Sorry, keep going.
Well, that probably hurts you a bit to the core because you know that.
Yeah. Although I speak to, it's a one-way street.
Yeah, it's a
But I
one-way
keep
street.
that inside.
It is, yeah. It might cut you to the core a bit, but he goes on and says that Maeve has commanded me to come here, to this cave, to find that crystal, because there's an evil that needs to be defeated within it.
Believe you. But
Finally.
why
Yeah,
use the
does
crystal
he
in the first
believe
place
what
then?
he's saying?
Do you say that to him?
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, yeah, if anybody wants to like insight or anything. I don't know.
You can all.
I want to know if he believes what he's saying.
You may all make an insight check.
I think I will.
Anyone?
we're destroying it? I thought we were using it. What's wrong with this guy? He talks out of both sides of his ears. Mouth? Ear? Mouth. Right?
Dang, Hieronymus.
Natural 20.
Tell the truth. I can tell.
I mean,
Ooh,
Hieronymus.
-1. I love it.
Hieronymus is probably the best here. Skeggy, you know, I'm going to let the rest of you just decide on your own, but Hieronymus, I'm going to give you this piece of information here. You yourself, you know, you yourself are a bullshitter. You know.
What?
I mean, he seems to have such conviction with his words. That's hard not to believe him. But you've seen him do terrible things. So there might be some sort of twisted logic here, but he seems to have a fervor. Of
Well,
that
I
of a
never
religious
doubted
man.
that he believed in what he was doing. But religion is weird. And it causes people to do crazy things. He looks right at Barrick as he says that.
I
Ooh.
nod and shrug.
Ooh, that was good.
I don't,
Wrong.
I don't see any
You're not
reason
wrong.
why we shouldn't keep looking to see what happens, though. There might be a shred of reality here that might be interesting for us.
However,
Yeah, we can always kill him later.
Afton chimes in. There's a bit of a complication. You see, and he steps in front of everyone, have some unfortunate news. He brings out this boy.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
The boy is in tears practically. And he says, this young man here is an agent of chaos himself, and I'm not too uncertain that you, my friend, he looks to Karg. He says that you are not of the same, cut from the same cloth. Look at this. And he's going to take some blood, right? He's going to open up another wound on his forearm, and this like cloud of red mist is going to surround his the boy's face. And when he does, the boy is going to kind of lose all of his inhibition. He's not going to be fearful anymore. This is the freakiest thing you've probably ever seen. But when the mist dies down, you can see that the boy's skin looks almost greenish, like a dark green, almost brownish green, changing from the pale flesh that you see here.
Like a bullywug?
Very similar, maybe more toad-like, or no, maybe not toad, but yeah, maybe more frog-like, but yeah, bullywug style, yeah. He doesn't look like a bullywug. He looks like a human, though. Like his shape doesn't change one bit. But the boy immediately snaps out of it once the mist really dissipates, and then his skin flushes back to that more pale pinkish, and he's like, please, Afton, I trusted you, my brother, we trusted you, just let me go, I'll forget all of this.
Can I get a read on the boy? I'm trying to see if the innocent boy is the cover for something dark and sinister within. Who's in charge of that body?
Let me see. Let me just let you study him for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Before you, because you just met him, so Xander you met, Afton you met. Let's let it for a minute before you really can get a minute on him, studying him now.
Yeah.
Then we'll do a roll.
Hey,
You said something about Afton's fingers being dagger-like. Does he look inhuman in any way?
No, he looks human, and his hands are just regular old hands, but they cut through John's flesh pretty good. Karg's flesh pretty good.
Hey, Afton, you're talking about Agent of Chaos, and you cutting yourself and making blood go and changing this guy into a green guy, and I feel like you're full of bull feces, my friend. Xander, what makes you trust this guy? If I'm seeing anything crazy today, it's been It's been this guy. All primal in his eyes and rage, and that's chaos to me.
Afton came to our aid on the road. He looks to Afton. You see, we're attacked by a giant insect. I can't even describe it.
I can.
Yeah, I've killed like 3 of those things, you weaklings.
Well, I disposed of the one that we fought, Xander says. That means there's more.
Like, you let like 6 of you guys die, you weakling.
He's here for the same thing. Except he looks to the boy. I mean, he does not really look sad, per se, but he does look to the boy and says, there will be casualties in this war. Killing this boy is apparently what Maeve wants. He is pure evil to the core. The only way to kill the creature in there is to kill off those who are her paragons on Earth. And that would be this right here. Nihilissa.
What creature is in there?
Nihilissa will not claim this Earth for her own.
You think you're gonna kill a god? You
We
got some
agree.
god complex.
I will if I have to. And it'd be better to have your help.
You ain't strong enough, little boy.
I have no idea what's going on.
We're going in. And we're going to conquer whatever the evil is in there.
I do want to ask, why would you open the world to this evil? Why did you need to come here?
If we don't, that army that's gathering in the Whispering Woods will continue to grow. We need to stop it.
Yeah, okay, that's like one of the first straightforward answers you've given me this whole time. That's great. Okay, now I get it.
What army?
I'm assuming the bugs, there's going to be more and more and more and more and more.
That makes sense. Okay.
You
I'm
also remember reading from that book of the gods that Decario left you. This is probably because, Chris, I know you made a pretty good insight check here. Your religion check wasn't great, but you do have the information in that book. So I wouldn't say you'd have to, like, recall it. But that book would probably... A story would come to mind. The story of the Gargants. How when those Gargants died, they left behind that crystalline form. That was their, like, life essence. And basically, that crystal has the power, the essence of the Gargants in them. And that's probably what would come to your mind as he's talking about the cave, the evil. Perhaps it has something to do with them. Those monolithic creatures. And Xander will say, we're headed in. You can stop us if you'd like. Strike us down even. But it ends here. One way or another.
We are not the ally of Nihilissa. And the enemy of my enemy certainly is my friend for a moment.
I want to get Skeggy's
But
look here when you say that. I just want to get Skeggy's look here. Go, Skeggy, what's he looking like right now?
hold on, there's a big but after that.
Oh, go
But
for it.
Go ahead,
for it.
Skeggy. I'm down.
I just don't know what Skeggy does not know what to think what's going on here.
That makes 2 non-humans of us.
So my but that I was going to go with, if it helps clarify. But Afton and Xander, you will stand trial for the crimes you're committing after we dispatch whatever is in this vault.
Once we dispatch the evil in this vault, I'll lay my head on any gallows. If it's justice that's to be served.
Do I think he's serious?
I'll let you decide. He's
Yes.
a man of conviction. He's a man of conviction.
Okay.
And he's all about justice.
I mean,
Well, he says he is.
I've seen enough of the growing chaos that I'm down to. And my read on this is Barrick wants to came to the Borderlands to end evil if he could, and if he knows he's going to have these people face justice after, he'll welcome their damage against whatever this is.
I just need to reiterate that they're going to kill this child.
Did they say that?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there'll
Xander
be
did.
casualties.
And they said that
Shoot.
so saying that
Yeah.
this child is kind of innocent but needs to die.
Yeah, I'm not down with that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big red flag for me
You've
too.
got
Yeah.
to be a lot more
Children.
forthcoming if you want any kind of cooperation.
What would you suggest? The Castellan will step in here right now, though. She'll come in
The
and say,
fucking truth.
"I've been
You've
nothing
been
but
lying and hiding things for as long as you've been here, from what I can tell. You've not told the truth to anybody. You murdered my boy for a lie.
the
Now
younger
you can
dwarf."
start telling the truth, and if there is an evil, we'll fight it. But from what I can see, the evil is you and the disasters that have afflicted this land happened because you brought them on. You're the one opening portals to hell. So if you think you're going to get any help with your diabolical plans, you better start explaining fast.
If it gives you any peace or solace, Xander says to you, Scory was a good man.
I don't give a shit what you think about my boy. You killed him for no reason because you wouldn't tell him the truth. If you're speaking truth now, you were lying to him then and you killed him for lies. You
What do
tell
you
the
need to know?
full truth now, or you die.
What do you need to know? I've said everything. And
Have not.
it may
You
not
have
seem.
not said what you're doing. You have not said what's behind that door. You have not told the truth to anyone about anything.
It might not seem that way from your perspective, but
Tell
I've been
who
nothing but
killed
truthful.
Father Bleegram. You know it wasn't. You know it wasn't Beric. You know it.
If it wasn't Barrack, then
You've got no proof.
I'm deeply concerned then. I was asleep in my bed that night. I woke up to the news. Yes, I went to the church that morning, but I saw the same scene that you did. His head caved in. I searched
actually
his
wasn't there.
chambers. I searched his chambers for those crystals. I didn't find anything. Bogren said that he saw that one, and he points to Hieronymus, walking into his chapel late at night. In the morning, he told me that strange thing. He wrote it down. And I said, I'll go investigate. He said he saw Father Bleegram walking with some object in his hand. I went down. I searched that place clean. Hence why I came to their apartment. I knew they had something to do with it. And to be fair, I don't know your name, but he says, I'm willing to bet that you've been traveling with them for some time. They are not as innocent as they appear to be.
They're human, same as you. You're short-lived, greedy, aggressive little vermin on the surface of the earth.
He says, well, if you're not going to help us, that's fine, but don't get in our way.
Where did you get that crystal?
Aye. Where did you get the crystal?
Maravek located it. I don't know where he found it. One of his guards said that this was in a stash found somewhere, dumped in an alleyway. And I said, fate works in mysterious ways. Maeve gifted it to us so that we could defeat this Chaos Army. And that's what we're going to do. If the boy does not need to be killed, I'm happy. I don't care. But if he does, the fate of the Borderlands and beyond, well, as I said, casualties.
I put my hand on the boy's shoulder. I'm going to need the burden of proof, friend.
The boy is going to look at you and he's going to say, I haven't done this in a while. I'm scared. Don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. I'm not going to do anything. Just going to stand here. And Afton will let him go. And he'll, like, compose himself. And he's going to just, like, close his eyes, be at peace. And you're going to see this transformation before your eyes. He's going to go from that pimply-faced 16-year-old boy, and a wave of like energy is just going to dissipate, and you're going to see a creature before you, humanoid still, shape the same, but his eyes are yellow, glowing. His face and the pigmentation changes. Where it was like contours and smooth curves are now lumps and kind of like odd shapes, that almost demonic. A dark greenish brown skin color. And Xander, the Castellan, and the other guards, Midu, Mohag, we're not a hero here, is gonna like kind of shudder or look away. And the boy just looks at you. My brother and I, we can both do this. And then he'll immediately start to, like, his appearance will again morph back to the boy. And he says, but we don't do it because it's dangerous. Everyone's seen this way. It tries to kill us. We've been on the run since we were children. I thought Afton was going to help us, but yet again, someone to let us down.
Man, I want to know if he's telling the truth, but I also wanted to.
I'll let you take your insight check.
Divine sense.
You can do it.
Kind of go off during that.
Go for it. Do your divine sense and your insight check.
Alrighty, sweet. 18 on insight. Divine sense.
He seems to be very open and honest, and you don't sense any celestial fiend, undead, or fae.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't believe the boy needs to die. And I'll put my life on that.
Xander will nod. The Castellan will nod. You can see a little bit of disappointment in what's Afton's face, but he goes, we're all servants of the light. Let's agree to disagree. But I have a feeling that we're going to need to take this boy's life. I'll let you do it, Barakilios, when it needs to be done.
Why not take your life instead? You sacrifice yourself.
Oh, I would, if it was me that needed to be sacrificed. You see, I've studied the scripture. There's a prophecy about this, and those who walk disguised as agents of chaos, like this boy here, they need to be killed to truly defeat and stamp out this evil.
I don't believe in punishing someone for a crime they haven't committed.
Like I said, you'll be the one to use your sword if it comes to it. You can
Yeah, I've
make
got
the
my sword in
decision.
my hand.
You can make the decision. If that's up to you.
Okay. Friend.
So, shall we?
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's his tagline.
The tone.
That's his tagline.
Tone that tells you what it means.
Well,
Don't understand why we're listening to this guy. Some strange woman talks in his ear. We just decide that.
Please, Kirk. We've had strange voices talk in our ears.
Oh,
You've
that's
turned
great.
into a giant
That's great.
wolf unicorn. Are you telling me this doesn't sound believable?
When you put it like that, come on.
I was a wolf unicorn?
We literally fought a gigantic centipede on the way here.
Can
It is really hard for Skeggy to not just turn around and walk away.
It's hard.
we
You gotta
rest
do the
for
hard
8
things.
hours before going in there?
We don't have time. Xander
God, I
says,
would love that.
let's go. And he starts to
this
walk.
guy's wielding executive power because some watery tort threw a sword in his direction.
Xander will start to walk. Afton will walk, and he'll let. This is obviously Al. Alan will go with Barrick if that's what you wish, Barrick.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start to enter into this dark cave. Xander will pull out a lantern. If anybody else needs to bring a light source, it does penetrate, but you have to get like closer to it. It seems like the light is not really providing too much. It's very dark in there.
My sword's got 30-30.
Okay, so that you ignite your lights, sword's light, and you start
Oh,
to walk in. Is everybody going?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Seems to be the thing to do.
The Castellan will move, Mohag will go, Midu will go, and so will that last veteran. Actually, yeah, the last veteran will go. Eric Lavernus, what is your...
Gotta
You
take a
seems
red
like
shirt.
you were last in the position. I don't know if you were just not moving your token, but what's it look like if the camera were to look at you?
What's the word? Kind of like it's like you're like forced into something. And you're like, this isn't great, but like, what other options do you have? There's like a specific word for it. I can't think of. Yeah, but that's the general feeling on my face. Is like this is it. This is what we have to do.
are you
And
like,
after seeing the kid, I'm like, now my gotta keep the kid alive.
So
Stop the chaos. His primary goal: keep the kid alive. Has become like number 2.
So you're looking to the kid, and it's at this point that you are going to have a memory come to mind, a flashback here. Eric Lavernus. It's your first week at the Keep. It's not long ago. How many months ago did you come here?
I mean, I don't know. I was at the keep for a while, then I was underwater for a while. Time gets so flippy floppy in my head.
You've been here, let's say, maybe, I don't know, 6 months before the crew
Sure.
got there?
Yeah.
And this is your first week at the Keep, and it's been hard. You've been trying to make your way as some sort of a entertainer. I don't know what you were trying to do exactly, but you didn't really come here with a plan. Your adventuring doesn't seem to be great. You're not making it with a party. So one night, you hit the
Can't
bottle.
imagine why.
You hit the bottle, and you are completely intoxicated, and you head to a place that you know where there'll be nobody around to increase the headache, to increase the shame on you, and that is the Chai Chapel. It's late at night, nobody's around. You figured you could rest there, and well, you don't even really know how to get home at this point. So you head into the Chai Chapel. You see it's empty. There are a couple of candles lit at the end and moonlight coming in through the windows. Where do you want to rest for this? Maybe a quick nap will get you back on track. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I'm still a Catholic, so I can't sit in the very front. Maybe like 3 rows back from the front.
You get to the front, 3 rows back from the front, and you kind of sit there and you look, and you can see the symbols of chai all around, the wheat, the grain, kind of encircled by these arcane symbols, these religious symbols, and that's when you get real sleepy, right? You kind of put your head down, and you finally get to relax. You wake up, though, to that of a shriek. Is that Eric? You look up. And behind the pew, maybe about 10 feet from you, is Father Belligrim. He shrieked just before waking you up. And then you look at your hand, What color is it?
Like a darkish reddish.
A dark red. It's dark in the church. So Father Brigham squints. He pulls up his glasses. And as he's doing that, how do you react?
As he's squinting at me and pulling his glasses, just kind of want to turn it back to the color that a human should look.
Yes, the rosy, fleshy complexion comes back. Again, similarly, like an aura enveloping you. Your reddish skin, horns, correct?
Yeah.
Are all gone, masked once again. The Eric Lavernus that we all know, the appearance you have, is there. Maybe even your mask that you usually typically wear, you pull that back over to give you even more coverage. And Father Brigham walks closer to you, and again gets a better vantage point as the moonlight is coming in. And he goes, "Son, is everything all right?"
Sorry, Father. Good evening. Just came from the Grease Goat and was looking for some peace and quiet. He's splitting headaches from drinking. It gets me.
I know you're new here, but you're not supposed to be here after dark. After the church is closed. And he looks at you. He's looking at your eyes. He's looking at your face. And he almost reaches out to, like, touch you. And he's like, sorry, where's my hospitality?
Something bothering you, Father?
Could have swore. Never mind. It's late. And you don't look in the right state of mind. I need you to leave, though. You're not to be here. I will help you to your... Where are you staying? At the Goat? The apartments?
Yeah, I'll head back to the Goat. Sounds good.
And he'll kind of walk with you. He's not going to get close enough to touch you, but he's eyeing you very strangely. And he finally gets you back to the Goat or wherever your home might be. And he'll say, have a great night, Eric Lavernus. I hope to see you at church soon.
You too, Father. Enjoy your sanctuary and your stroll in the moonlight back.
You see, he's actually shaking. Like, as he waves, he does wave, but then you can see his hand as he puts it down, it's like trembling. And he'll keep his eye on you as you walk away. You can feel that stare as you turn and walk towards your apartment. And then we back into the caves as you're walking and following behind everybody into the Shrine of Evil Chaos. Next time on Tabletop Bob, the finale of the Keep on the Borderlands.
Oh my gosh.
So excited.
Say it ain't so.
Woo!
So
I don't
excited.
want to go.
Never ends.
Yeah,
It looked
I
like
mean,
what the hell is going on?
this is
Worked
crazy.
up a sweat this episode.
This is crazy. I'm excited. This has been so much fun. And yep, one more episode to go. We'll tell you when it's going to be. Like I said, it'll be next week. We're going to find out a time, find out a day and everything, and we'll let you know. We want to make sure we get it all out in one last episode. Any last words from everybody from episode 51?
It's been a great run.
See you next time, friends.
I hope we don't regret not killing him.
Boy, I got to work that out.
This is going to be crazy.
I think it's right there.
I think you got it.
We'll see you all on the tabletop. Have a great night, everybody.